The mighty storm has passed the city of Ikram, and as the residents begin seeing to repairs, our party sees to preparations for traveling to Paelay. The end. Take it away. I can't recall exactly where we were. If it was, I think it was still nighttime. I don't think everyone had slept because everyone had some things they were going to do that evening, I believe. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Victoria. Yay!
I know if Axel wanted to go to the store the next morning on the way out, but
okay.
I don't know.
I did have something for Rhea, but if someone else has something that night, go ahead.
There's just a small thing. I mean, I think I already asked Amalagus and he said yes, but before we went to bed, I would have asked to spend a couple hours learning Identify from him for my ritual book.
Ooh, okay, yep. All right.
And if there's anything he wanted to learn for his ritual, I think he knows the 2 other ones that I would have, but he'd be more than welcome.
What do you have, actually?
My 3 ones that I have right now are comprehend languages and detect magic.
Okay. Actually, one of those I don't know, so I will learn comprehend languages then.
All right. There's a slight cost to learning a spell as you for the components, writing it in the books and such, and making your own notes on how to cast it and such. But I'm just gonna take a quick peek at the wizards thing because they have it broken down pretty easy. All right, so copying a spell. So reproducing the basic form of the spell, then deciphering the unique system of notation used by the person who wrote it. You must practice the spell until you understand the sounds and gestures required, then transcribe it into your spell book, yada yada yada. Okay, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. So that's not, I think you guys are all pretty loaded.
Yep.
And those are what?
These are just first level.
Yeah, okay.
Just first levels.
Yep, that's it then. And you have plenty of extra materials to do so on hand. And anything you don't have, the Davin Stars do. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Thanks, yeah. All right, so, hey Warren, yay. I guess we're heading into the evening, let's say a little bit after dinner time, so everyone has a chance to plug in any roleplay they want to do before going to bed. I know Rhea does. Does anyone else have anything they want to tackle?
Dina was just going to go see the tanners real quick to pick up those items.
Okay, yep.
The boots, 2 pairs of boots, the fingerless gloves, and the dress.
Okay. And anyone else? Nope.
Not for the night. Like I'll go with Dax in the morning to the store.
Okay.
Yeah. In the morning, Dina will go to the blacksmith to pick up the claws.
Okay. All right, Dina. So you, just for brevity's sake, I'll say that you are able to go there. You find they are finely crafted. This person, I can't recall her name off the top of my head, but she definitely knows what she's doing. And it's exactly what you were looking for as you described to her. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Oh, this is beautiful. How much do I owe you for this?
Oh, I think after all you've done here, I can't. Can you charge you?
Oh, yes, you can. Let's see. If you either give me a price or I decide a price.
How about how about a tab down at crap, I can't think of the local pub.
Done.
Perfect. Something small like 20 gold, 10 gold. That'll keep me plenty topped off for quite a while.
I will take care of the arrangements. Thank you,
lass.
so much.
Now there's going to be a bit of a funny smell to him for probably a week or 2.
Oh, that's fine. They can air out on the ride out there.
You'll find they need a little bit of breaking in, but they'll treat you. They'll treat you right.
Excellent. And I'm putting on the boots now
Nice.
and admiring them.
And I mean, she's being modest. They slip on really comfy already. She's already done a little bit of the breaking in with some of her tools, and they feel comfy. You can also feel the strength in them. And as so, let's see. You've got what, boots and the gloves, the fingerless gloves.
Yep. There was a pair of boots for Dina, a pair of boots for Thud, the fingerless gloves for Thud, and then the dress for her.
Okay. While you're wearing this, you have +1 to your AC.
Yes.
Dragon scales, baby. Neat. And if you have any trouble plugging that in as a bonus, let me know. I can go in. I think it'll let you do it, but if it doesn't, let me know.
Okay.
All right. Rhea, take it away.
All right. As everyone's winding down, probably in the liquor library, Rhea would probably sneak off for the evening and head across town to her friend Rafferty's house. Ask him a few questions if he's available.
Okay. You head over there. And let's see, he's pretty wealthy too, so he's got servant that opens the door and sees you in to Rafferty, who's laying almost as though at a psychologist's office, laying long ways across a couch, a bunch of pillows puffed and popped up behind him. Oh dear. Oh, Rhea, please do come in. No. And he walks up to you and tries to give you a big hug. It's been so long, dear. Oh.
Darling, it has. My God. It's been ages. Haven't seen you. I've been in and out of town so fast I haven't been able to see you.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you made the time.
Yes, well. So, do you have a few moments to chat?
Oh, for you? Of course. Please, pull up a seat. What do you want? Something to drink, something to eat, or just my company?
How about drinking company?
Perfect. Bring the cart. Cart comes over with plenty of booze on it.
I will wait until anyone has left the room, so it's
okay. He sees, he can sense that. Away. We'll be fine, of course. Please, what can I pour you? I've got this new drink.
You know what I like.
Okay. Yes. Pours you a glass of your favorite liqueur.
It's been a while. We have a lot of catching up to do, but
yes.
I need to start with something serious, and then we can have all the fun we want tonight.
Okay.
I need to ask you what you know about the Silversmith estate.
Oh, mysterious. Yes, Silversmiths. I've heard a thing or two. Rumors, of course. Probably the same you have. Been around forever, since the city was first built, I think. There is said to be only one person that lives there and owns the entire estate. Plenty of servants, and as you can tell, anytime you walk by, the place looks fabulous. But
at least they have good taste.
Yes, thank goodness. I've never bothered to approach, aside from the long stare, perhaps, here and there, as I've walked by at night, seen a light on inside, but I can't say I've ever seen anything of interest. Why? What, are you planning on making an introduction? Oh, please tell me you are. I'd love to be there. I'm so curious.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I'm just starting to think that maybe it's time that we meet the people that have been, paying their tithes.
Yes.
I don't really like, having the run of a town that, I don't know everyone in.
Certainly. Ooh.
So,
well, if you need any company for that, please let me know.
Oh, of course you can come along. And then, you know, I am going to be gone. I got to go to Paelay for just a little bit.
Oh, you too, so soon.
I know. I mean, you know, I ran into a few new people, and they're really helping expand my purview.
Oh, I don't suppose this involves that, what was that fine gentleman's name?
Demalagus.
Demalagus. Oh, what a delight he was. Oh, I could talk to him for hours.
So could I. So, sorry I didn't bring him along. I'm sure he would have enjoyed himself.
Oh, that would have been marvelous.
Next time, I promise.
Good.
Yeah. Well, do me a favor, darling. While I'm out of town, just keep your ear to the ground. Ask some questions, but do it subtly. I don't want anyone to know I'm asking around.
Of course, one of my specialties, yes.
I know. That's why I came to you, darling. So, well, that was really all the business I had. The rest of it can just be an evening of pleasure.
Sounds good to me. He kind of gets up off of his sofa and kind of sits down next to you. Well, I do hope you'll regale me with some of the tales of your journeys here, and then, you know, should I light a fire, perhaps?
I think that would be a fine idea.
Yes. Let's get a little more comfortable then.
Sounds perfect.
In the night.
I'll come back in the morning.
Nice. All right. So otherwise everyone's able to have a good night's rest, and I'm just going to make sure I give everyone a full night's rest. I don't like missing that. Full rest. Okay. Ooh, hiccups. Excuse me. All right, morning comes around, you all wake up, you know, scattered timelines, so whatever time you all want to wake up. I know that Thaxel and Aerie have a place to go, and I believe Rhea has something that she wanted to do as well. Store's not going to be open till a little bit later in the morning anyway, so I guess well, first let me check and see. Dina, is there anything you want to do in the morning as morning breaks?
Once she's up, she's going to go to the blacksmith, get the claws that she had made.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the only thing she needed to do.
All right. And that you can actually do pretty early because they open up like 6 in the morning. So as early as you want to get down there and pay for that and get them. Yes, excellent. They also slide on nicely. And they're considered, gosh, do we already have that weapon in there? If not, I'm going to add it to my sticky note.
I have it in my notes, but it's not in my inventory or anything like that.
Okay, I'll just add it to my notes so I don't forget.
Yep, I'll put it in there. I'll find it and take care of it.
All right, Zelkari, is there anything that you'd like to do in the morning as you kind of wake up, or just the usual?
Probably just the usual.
Okay.
Not sleep in, but like sleep till like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then like eat breakfast, do her own thing.
Okay, neat. Another tasty breakfast served. And Demalagus, is there anything you'd like to do in the morning?
I guess not. No, I can't think of anything.
Okay. So Rhea, I'll let you know, after Dina's arrived back home, but it's still a little too early for Thaxel and Aerie to go out, so I'll let you jump in if you'd like.
Well, good morning, everyone. I know we're heading on the road today, and I had a bit of a thought. We're heading to Paelay, and one of the things that we have to do is work our way up through the ranks, and I feel like Dina's probably prepared, but of course, this is extended out to you as well. If you ladies would like to come upstairs with me and raid my closet so that you have an outfit or two for when we might need to be in a social situation, I'd be happy to let you have something.
Selkari's just gonna look down at her like dirty, like clearly worn clothes. And she's just gonna be like, yeah, I'll meet you upstairs.
All right. Well, you can come on with me, and she'll offer her arm like she's going to escort you.
Oh.
Like put her arm through.
Come on, dear. We need to, become friends anyway if we're going to travel together.
True.
Yeah. Ari?
Yeah, I need to just stop off in my room real quick.
Sure. You can meet us up there. I'll have him send up mimosas.
Nice. One of the people's servants gets right on it as he hears you say that.
Baxel, you coming?
I didn't realize I was already awake and already here. What?
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Whenever you wander down, you'll figure out where we are.
Axel wanders in.
Nice.
Dramatically.
Oh, then I'll do that thing where I grab your arm and spin you around so you come back from where you came. I'll have them breakfast up for you, dear. We're picking out outfits.
Okay. Okay.
Faxel, dear,
Yeah.
we're going to have some fun.
Is there drinks involved?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Get on there.
mimosas are on their way.
That sounds fancy.
And we'll just do that until, shop opens and we can head out. I just want them to be able to have a set of fine clothes if they so want them.
Okay. Yep, let me put that in everyone's inventory here. You all now have a set of fine clothes. If you have any images or anything like that you want to come across, you're welcome to share them in chat so viewers can see. Let's see.
Demaligus, you can borrow something too if you'd like. I'm sure I have something that would work.
Is it because she's short?
No, Ray is quite tall. It's because Demaligus has a, fine frame.
Yes, actually, an extra outfit would be nice, especially in a more surface dweller style. I think might be appropriate. Mine is very drow.
I'm sure I have something very dramatic.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. So you go upstairs as well. Ari, is there anything you want to role play in your room, or are you just sort of stopping and then?
Ari wants to sit in the quiet for a little bit because she knows he has been a bit vague on some kind of jobs. So knowing that we're going to a new area, knowing that she hasn't gotten any new information or dreams, she's just kind of looking in his... I expect there's going to be something to do, seeing how we're finally going to a new place we haven't been. You've been awfully quiet. And just see if anybody talks back.
Ooh, okay. I'd say disappointed. Giving up that treasure. So valuable. But I suppose I can see where you're coming from. Why?
Yeah, that I'm alive.
Yes. I may have something. Make your way into the city. I'll have something for you soon. Don't forget about the blood either.
Yep.
You just hear like a grumble.
Yep. After that, she goes and meets them in the room and sees that one outfit, the very long sleeve, high collar, very longish, belted kind of thing that she finds that I had posted from Ray's closet. She sees that and she's like, all right, I'm done.
That.
Yeah.
And
That
there's
Ray would start just, handing things to Zell. Like, maybe this one or this one. Oh, I think maybe this one. And then like some dramatic, like cape with like some big old shoulders for Demaligus.
Nice. The in-house tailor. I can't remember his name. You said, I remember Ray saying, oh yeah, there's a tailor in here. And it was funny because while Ray was still away, there was a tailor. I was like, yeah, there's probably an in-house tailor. And they made it for the party. But I can't remember his name. But he comes wobbling in. Hey, you called for me, milady. Oh, kind of looks around the room, kind of over his glasses. Oh, well, Where should I begin?
Me?
Yes.
Well, bring your chosen clothes over, and
Okay.
I'll take some measurements. He takes out, the cloth tape, starts taking some measurements and stuff, cautiously, as you're a pretty scary individual. Yes, as well. It shouldn't take too much work. Yes, I'll have this back shortly. I should collect everyone's measurements and garments, and I'll have my team work on this. We'll have it done in a few hours. 2, perhaps at the most.
Thank you, dear. You work magic.
Yes, I do. Fixes his glasses back up and kind of goes around, takes... he has some people's measurements already from the party, but he gets everyone else's. Yeah, and if anyone, again, wants to post... yeah, y'all did. Neat. Borzel. Nice.
She's gonna look like a deer in headlights.
Oh, darling, you look beautiful in that dress. What's wrong?
She's gonna kind of like stand, like I really can't do, like describe it. She's gonna be kind of like this and kind of just like, just not really used to this.
Oh, well, you look fabulous, if that helps.
Thank you. And she's gonna plop down on the bed and just look real awkward.
Don't you think, Demalagus? Doesn't she just look wondrous?
Yes, everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna make squinty eyes and just be like, okay. Like, it's not gonna make her confidence that much better. She's sitting there on the bed like,
It's amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was a bit distracted. We're talking about Zalkari. Oh, yes. It's rather... You look terribly uncomfortable. Does it need to be maybe adjusted? Is there a pin in it? You're very stiff.
I'm just not used to this. I'm a pants and blouse type lady. I'm not used to the fine clothing you guys wear, especially like Dina and Rhea here. I'm just not used to it.
Oh, honey, it's something easy to get used to. Maybe we do a high-low skirt, so it's a little bit more, freeing.
She's just gonna nod.
Harry shows up. She bends. She's like, "You gotta find something to move and secret pockets."
Pockets. She's just gonna point to that.
Secret pockets.
I want pockets.
You either have to find something very short or very full.
Mm-hmm. Those are wise words, Dina.
Excellent. All right. You each kind of pick out and find, the things that you like. And garments are taken away. And probably you're only left waiting probably an hour and a half as there are, a number of folks. A gentleman comes back and again looking over his glasses at everyone. Yes, this was yours, and passes them out. Do try them on, won't you? I imagine they'll fit perfectly, but it's now or never to make any further alterations. And for you, milady, and he turns to you, Rhea, and has a small cloth bundle with something inside. Looks like maybe some folded clothes. He holds it out to you. This was on your list of requests, and we procured the armor recently, and I made some alterations to fit your style, of course. And I do believe that you will like the finished product, and holds out the item. This is the of course I don't have it up. It's the studded leather armor piece, but has the glamour enchantment, so as requested.
Oh, you are a miracle worker. I can't even tell you. I'm going to try it on right now.
Neat.
So excited. I will make it just look like one of my normal outfits then, right? Because that's
Okay.
what I can do with it, right?
Yep. You know what?
Okay.
Let me give a breakdown, because that's always fun to read new breakdowns for new things. So while wearing this armor, you gain a +1 bonus to your AC. You can also use a bonus action to speak the armor's command word and cause the armor to assume the appearance of a normal set of clothing or some other kind of armor. You decide what it looks like, including color, style, and accessories, but the armor retains its normal bulk and weight. The illusory appearance lasts until you use this property again or remove the armor.
Okay. Perfect. Can the password be fabulous?
Yes. Yep. I always ask people to come up with a command word. So it's perfect.
Done.
Sweet. I'm gonna
Fabulous.
add that to my notes.
And it's a nice day gown. Yay!
Okay, there we go. All right, how exciting. Yep, exactly to your specifications, again, including accessories and all that. I'm just going to take a quick second, make sure that it added, where is it here? That it's going to add the proper, you're wearing it now, so did that bump it up? Jeez. Yeah, I guess so. I think it's got you wearing the other one too. Hang on a sec. You also have armor somewhere. There it is. All right, this one is being worn. I mean carried. There we go. Okay, so AC 16. Yay! All right. Where'd y'all go? There you are. And as you each try on anything that you, for those of you that did select something, it does fit really comfortably. There's an air of freedom of movement to the different clothes, as much as the style permits, but they fit nicely. They accentuate what they should, and they, flatter, if anything, anything else. So they're nice. They are nice. All right. Well, I hope that's that you all enjoy the clothing as well. Do see me if you need anything else, ma'am. Kind of.
Demalagus will walk over to the tailor.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Thank you so much for your expertise and your fast work. You truly are a miracle worker. And I'll slip him a platinum piece.
Nice one. Ooh. Thank you. And he kind of puts it in a pocket. Good man, and pats you on the shoulder. And turns and walks out, leaving you all in the room with your fine clothes on for now. But everyone's got stuff that fits and looks nice.
Axel did not continue to wear this out. Just a heads up. She's going to fold it and stick it in her little pack because there's only so much of that she can handle.
Nice.
So Dan, just real quick as an FYI, I got the item entered for the claws, but it won't let me select the dice for the damage.
Okay.
So if you want to go in and edit that, and I still need the paralysis gloves.
Okay. Neat. Will do. All right.
Once the tailor is left, and it's just us, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to clarify something I said yesterday. I was speaking about Vardok, and what I would like you to do if you ever come to the point where your life is in danger and he is threatening to take me, to allow him to do so. I think perhaps that you got the impression I was like being a martyr or something. I'm not. I have a plan. He won't kill me. He does want me alive. I am one of his experimental subjects. He will want to study me. I have a plan. However, I fear to tell you what it is, as the illithid can read minds, and if he read yours before he read mine, well, then the plan wouldn't work.
Where would he most likely take you? So we could go there.
Shadowgate. The illithid have a hive very nearby the city. It is well protected, entrenched. Protected not just by illithids, but their slaves and drow as well, unless, of course, that group killed everything down there. We're not really sure of the extent of the damage. But that's where I would be. I would endeavor to contact you as soon as I could. Although I shouldn't say anything. But don't get yourselves killed for no reason, is the point.
I'm so going to stand by what I said, and you can't tell me what to do. Pat you on the head.
Fine. We'll start a fund for resurrecting Thaxel should she get herself killed for what she's trying to save me from Potter.
Well, I'd have to agree with Daxel, so she wouldn't be able.
2 funds it is.
I'm going to try really hard not to die.
Yes, I would rather you were alive, especially should I need assistance escaping the rest of his group, although, well, I shouldn't say anything.
Every time
you don't want him
that,
fireball.
But no, by any means, if you can kill him, kill him. Destroy everything about him, all of his followers, especially the hive brain. Should I die at some point and he captures you and you're not sure what to do, destroy the hive brain and make sure you get all of these little disgusting purple grayish tadpole things in the water around it. Boil the whole thing, Dina, until it's nothing but cinders. The whole area, leave nothing alive. It's the only way we'll all be safe.
Burn it to the ground. Got it. I can do that.
Oh, and afterwards there will be a large power vacuum in Shadowgate.
I like power vacuums.
As the
I'm sure we
are the
could find
secret
something.
masters of that city.
I'm sure we could find something to fill it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could. But I plan on being there to help, so
We'll do what we can.
yes.
All right.
Sorry, that's all I had to say. Oh, and thank you for the fine clothes. He is amazing.
He is. He truly is a bit of a magician. So that's why we keep him employed and happy.
Well, is your shop open yet, Freya?
Well, possibly. Dan, is my shop open yet?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It would be now.
Yeah.
Okay, I would really love to go stop by just real quick.
Oh, sure. Why don't we go down?
Okay. Anyone else need to go shopping?
More of just a keep an eye out on a particular item that would be very effing useful. So.
Okay.
I'll tag along.
Okay.
All right. Dina, Demalagus? No?
Well, I wanted to get these gloves enchanted, but I'm not sure how long it's going to take.
Well,
I believe. Oh, I was going to get these gloves enchanted for, but I think they said it was going to be a couple of days.
mm,
And if we're
Well-
leaving,
you could always try and have them send them to us.
all right, I think I'll do that. So I've got the fingerless gloves. I'm going, and I will need to get those. I think I talked to them already about getting them enchanted to the Gloves of Thievery.
Okay.
I'd be happy to tag along. I always love a little bit of shopping, and we could stop by the Den of Cockcakes on the way.
I would love to.
Grab some cupcakes for the road.
Indeed.
And strawberries.
Yes, I want to try one of these strawberry ones that you keep talking about that I have not gotten to try yet.
They're just mwah.
All right. You round yourselves up. Hey, Pharaoh's Queen. And, excuse me, sorry. And head out to, I guess the store would be a little bit closer. And unless you want to stop in at which place would you like to go to first? I'm sorry.
Have to be the Den of Cupcakes, right?
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, we can go to Den of Cupcakes, swing back around, go to the store.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because then maybe they have something we could store cupcakes in.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
As you step outside, you haven't really heard the heavy rain fall this morning. It was present. Rainfall was present earlier, but as you step outside now, it looks like the storm has finally passed through. It's still fairly cloudy, but it's just white and slightly gray puffy clouds now instead of the dark gray and nearly black thunder clouds that had gone through beforehand. The city streets still have a little bit of water, but they're not flooded any longer. And you see, again, a lot of people in town going around repairing things. There are tradespeople out here working. There's magic being used in conjunction with that just to get the city back up to snuff. You spot a lot of the folks that you've come to be familiar with at the Davenstar estate out here managing a lot of this throughout the city. As this is, the flip side of what the Davenstars do for the city. All right. You find your way down to the Den of Cupcakes. It has 4 out of the 5 front plates of glass fixed. The door is back up. The sign is back outside. It has, while they've erased what was on it before, you know how you can sometimes see the leftover chalk. So you still see some like awkwardly bent wieners with bow ties, sort of like erased off, but other things written over it. Yeah, there's a few tables set up outside with their little parasols above. It's all the awning itself has some tears, so that's up against the building. So they're individually set up, and a number of tables set up inside, and you can smell the baked goods around the block.
Dexel would like to yell out, Gregory! Gregory! That's your name now.
Someone's definitely gonna whisper like his name was Gregory.
Nice.
He never gave me his name, so I gave him one instead.
Got it.
Are you home, Gregory?
The door swings open. You see that guy look out.
Gregory!
That's
Hi. You never gave me your name, so your name is not Gregory, okay? Okay. Do you remember my name? It's Daxel. Thanks. We're hungry. Do you have any strawberries and cupcakes?
Miraculously, we still have some. Yes.
Wow. Even after we raided?
Especially after you raided.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Huh. You're such a peach. Guys, he's home.
Fill up a seat. Oh, there's so many of you today. You're all together?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, ma'am. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Please, come in. Yes, opens up the door and holds it open for everybody.
Those devil food cupcakes were absolutely delicious, by the way.
I'm glad to hear it. Good.
Yes, Raya, this was the gentleman I spoke to you about.
Oh, I see. I see.
Such a peach.
Yes, well, I'm sure that it's going to be just fine from here. Why don't you just take everyone's order and we'll enjoy those cupcakes of yours?
Yes, ma'am. And he kind of saunters back behind the counter and starts getting some, fresh cupcakes out around a free round of some oh gosh, I don't know, what would they have there for drinks? They've got smoothies and shakes, and I don't think there's soda in this world because it's just so
Coffee?
early. Coffee, yep.
I mean, would seltzer be a thing? Because you can flavor seltzer water.
Yeah, let's say yeah. Here in Ikram it is.
Yeah.
When he comes back with the food and drinks, like, and places it down after seeing a change in his demeanor when he saw Rhea, I just whisper, "Suck up."
Yeah, Dina's going, he's definitely a...
Oh.
I liked you before.
Nice.
So you're gonna tell me what your name is now that I have royalty here with me?
Yes, but I left something on in the back. Just excuse me a minute, please, and turns to,
Okay,
back to the kitchen.
Belle's gonna turn to Rhea and she's gonna be like, okay, so who did he piss off? And why does he work here?
Ooh, why does he work here? You know what? Rhea, I'll let you decide why he's being punished. He's clearly a thug, and he belongs to some family in the town, but he's been relegated to this duty.
I'm writing this down. And go.
Well, you see, this is probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. He was doing a job that my brother, actually, of all people, had instructed him to do, and it was one of his first jobs on his own, and he botched it up a little bit. But more importantly, when he came back to let Tassos know what had happened, it was in the middle of a party, and to get his attention, he fumbled and unfortunately de-pants Tassos in front of the entire gala. I mean, it was embarrassing and awful, and I could not believe it happened. I mean, he was in the middle of the floor. Anyway, I mean, Tassos was a gentleman and pulled him aside, and we all have a good laugh about it now. But that sort of thing is several years at the Cupcake Den. So I'm sure there'll be someone else to take his place in another 4. That's how long he'll be here.
That is amazing. I'm so glad that I turned that over. I wouldn't have done nothing as awesome as that.
Oh, I just wanted it to be embarrassing, not really bad.
It's perfect. I'm just adding this to canon. I'm just writing this down.
Writing it down.
Sorry, Thaxel. Tassos wasn't so cute all the time.
Oh, that's okay. I've got images floating through my head.
So he comes back out. You know, he has this cart of just the free goods, like take what you need, and then comes back out to properly take everyone's orders. And so looks to Dina. Would you like some more of that devil foods cake?
Yes, I think I would.
Good.
Yes.
All right. Writes it
Half a
down.
dozen.
There we go. Yes.
Thank you.
And you, ma'am, looks at Zelkari. What can I get you?
Can I have something with raspberries and chocolate?
Yes. I can
Also,
do
we
that.
didn't get your name. What was your name again?
Looks around and looks at Rhea.
His name is Gregory.
My name is Ralph. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
She's gonna put out her hand and be like, I'm so happy to meet you.
Miss Ralph.
Mother draw and everything.
Nice.
Oh,
Really
hi.
wrecked it, didn't you, Ralph?
You should have stuck with Gregory.
How do you spell that, Dan?
It's
how do
the
you spell
normal.
that? Is it like an R and then a L? Or is it like an R and an A and an L? How do you spell
It's
Ralph?
just spelled the normal way. RALPHE.
That's not normal.
Well, it is here in Ikram.
You're weird. Okay, I'll make a note.
And you,
And she
sir.
takes out. Oh no, she takes out a little tiny notebook.
Mhm.
It's filled with like random sheets of paper, and she's gonna write R-A-F-E-H-E. Cock cake man. Okay.
Bless.
Okay, now I'm gonna remember.
You, sir. Looking at Demalagus.
I'd hope so.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yes, the dark chocolate, please.
Of course. And Thaxel
Just one. I don't want my pants to fit too tightly.
kind of looks at Rhea and then looks back at Demalagus like he knows it. Like, just not ornery, but like, they know.
I'm going to use every deception in my body to make it look like I didn't tell them.
Nice. So, he's still wondering that maybe they don't. Maybe that was just he's awkwardly wondering. And Thaxel, what would you like?
My name. I would like something with strawberries and chocolate with a side of strawberries.
Of course he would. Okay, certainly. You, little miss, looks to Aerie.
Pistachio.
Okay.
And I know what you did.
Kind of looks around at everyone, and particularly at Thaxel, has been giving him a hard time. Pistachios it is. And
Do we all hear that?
I tried to I like, unless somebody's sitting really close to me, like it's usually if somebody's sitting really close to me, depending on, but I tried to just so like, I know. But if somebody else is sitting close to me or has good hearing, then probably did, or is paying attention to me.
Nice. And you, milady, of course.
Oh, well, I keep hearing about these strawberries, so how about something with chocolate, strawberries, and some sort of cream cheese frosting?
Of course. I'll be back in but a few. Takes
Thank
a bow. Heads back. This time sort of dragging his feet with his head down. He comes back and gives you all an opportunity to just process all that's happened here in the city and just have some fun. He comes back, food's delicious, of course, gets everyone what they want in abundance. Offers some little sweet treats, some almost like Valentine's candy in the heart box, some chocolates, chocolate coated this and that, just again to sort of bestow gifts upon everyone as Rhea is here. And it gives you an opportunity to sort of suss out like what's ahead, what's just behind you all before getting ready to head over to the shop. Is there anything you'd all like to roleplay here?
I've got something to bring up. I don't know if this is going to be useful, but as we all kind of have our skill sets going into a new place, I'm able to find information pretty easily. I mean, I know we kind of all are in our own ways, but especially kind of anything we might want to need to know, laid around contacts around. I'm sure Rhea or Dinny, you might as well, but it kind of comes in handy. A new place, anything we need to know. Obviously, won't be able to do it until we get there, but I tend to be able to find information about things, places, or people. There's things to keep in mind that we might need to know about things we're going into. Or Thaxel, you had told us there was a certain place you wanted information about as well too, right? While we're there? I'm just saying this might come in handy. we want to keep that in mind.
I will definitely keep that in mind. Thank you. Yes. Do you need that information now, or do you want to?
No. We've got both travel time and typically maybe right around when we get there if there's specific things to either find out or know.
Okay.
One of the many talents you pick up.
Well, hopefully Thud can get us in the gates without a problem. It's been long enough. He should have received his compensation.
And we have our new name, so we're a legitimate group.
True.
Yes. Getting in I wasn't quite worried about, but just saying if we needed to pick up information while we were there. It's readily available when you know.
And also, I mean, the first thing I want to do is go see him and see what the lay of the land is. I can find out what we need to know.
I've never been here, so I tend to like going to find bookstores and city hall version of records. Demaligus, I think you'd be interested in things like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Correct. Information driven. Yeah. Okay, that's all. I just thought you guys should offering services, as we get to know each other. This whole bonding. Yeah.
Very.
She just now shoves the pistachio cupcake in her mouth. Like this. Right, Axel?
Yes.
How far is your reach of information, Ari? Is it just this continent, or is it other continents as well?
I mean, everybody knows somebody who's heard of you. Me. Maybe.
Okay.
That's not what I meant. I meant people talk and there's probably
Gotcha.
pretty far. Yeah. Depending on the types of people. It's useful.
Okay.
Usually places they have to go there, not sort of sending information and getting it back. More of able to get into an area and
Okay.
find out information that way.
We'll talk sometime. We'll talk.
Oh, yep.
Okay. You send that. Boop. All right. Zelkari, so as you're talking to Ari and sussing that out, you sort of, turn your head off to think and contemplate. You notice that right behind you, the wall behind you, not that you have to do anything with it, but you do notice a chalkboard back here that has some chalk down on the inner frame, has some of the items off the menu on it and such.
Of course. If you're gonna hand me the cookie, I'm gonna. She is going to, of course, kind of be a little more sleazy this time and kind of slink out of her chair. Give Demaligus and Thaxel the eyes of watch my back. And she's gonna immediately start wiping off the sign and start drawing this very elaborate drawing of a ball.
Nice.
She's gonna draw what she would imagine Tassos' butt would look like. Kind of looking over at Thaxel yeah. And then she tries to make it a little bigger. Trying to make it, as good as she can, as quickly as she can. She's gonna draw, what's his name? Ralph. She's gonna draw Ralph, kind of very, very. What's the movie called? Oh my god.
Home Alone.
Home Alone, very Home Alone-esque, and then she's just gonna put oh my, and then get back in her chair and casually sip her water or whatever. Yeah.
Nice.
Look to Zal and be like, I approve.
as he comes around the counter. One of the times he's coming out to serve and check on you, you see him kind of walk around, little bit of spryness in his step that immediately you see him almost lurch to a halt as he sees that, and then has to walk across the room the rest of the way, like with that behind you all. Just present you another thing, very somber, despondent.
Does he realize which one of us is drawing it?
I don't think so. Yeah.
He knows it's us, but
Yes. Neat. All right. So your time ends here on a high note. Having discovered Ralph's name and given him a good haranguing, before heading over to the magic store, Purveyor's. Oh my gosh! Wow, I should know this off the top of my head.
Observers from Meridian. It's okay.
Thank you. Yes, right. Observers, Meridian, Purveyors of. Wrong.
Blah.
Awesome. Shame on me. I think of it in the middle of the week. I'm like, oh yeah. Can't think of it now though. So you arrive. You're greeted by Suli. Welcome back. Oh, milady. Pleasure to have you back here. What can I do for y'all today?
Pleasure to see you, Suli. I think everybody needs a little something, so I'll let them.
All right.
I'll poke around.
All right. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Anything you need. She kind of just, bows to let you all in.
So fancy. Could you help me first?
Oh, of course.
I'm looking for several things.
Wonderful.
Boots of elven kind that would fit a
Alright.
lizard. I don't know if that's possible or not.
Certainly.
A ring of protection or resistance. Poison, lots of poison. I'm not biased. I just like poison. And then possibly a diamond.
My diamond. All right. Well, we have diamonds of different sizes and values and such. Different clarity, different. It depends on what you're looking for it for, just for jewelry, or are you looking for it for spell casting components?
For spell casting.
All right. We've got that. We also have diamond dust if you're looking for that. We do happen to have a few rings of resistance in right now. Mind you, they're mighty expensive. Not to say that you don't have the funds or anything, of course. I'm well aware that you're all in good company and have purchased many a thing here already. But they run around just shy of 4,000 gold pieces, rings of resistance. Now, mind you, Miss Davenstar has given me permission to give you a just sell at a greatly discount. In fact, as discounted as we can get without losing money on it. But you'd still be looking probably around 2,800 gold pieces for a ring of resistance. They're fairly rare.
Honey, I'm just crossing that off my list because I really need it. I changed. It really wasn't that ring. I was thinking of something else silly.
Oh, all right, I understand.
But yeah. And anything.
Let's see, the boots.
Yeah.
Now, are you looking for them to be magic, enchanted with something, or are you just looking for some boots? Because we have just the standard boots. You said you're looking for the boots of elven kind, right?
Yeah. I like to be sneaky.
All right. Well, I can understand that. Let me take a look back round back and see what we have. We are expecting a delivery soon. I'm not sure if it's here yet, though. Let me take a peek. All right. Treasure. Let's see what those boots are. Boots of elvenkind.
I mean, and if they're like boots with a fur, that would be cool too.
The map bottom jeans.
Alright. Well, she takes a look around the back. Alright, uncommon. Yeah, well, we do. We've gotten a few items in. We do have boots of elvenkind. Now, mind you, they don't currently have any fur in them or nothing, but I'm sure we could add that. She comes back out with the boots, and they kind of look like a number of leaves woven together with some dried hide, dyed green and brown, very earthy tones. Looks like almost like roots along the side, and this that bind the outside of it together. We can add some fluff inside if you're looking to stay warm and all. But these are magic; they'll conform to your feet no matter. Even if you just had pool sticks or something, they'd still fit.
Oh, those look so nice.
Yeah,
They're so pretty.
they come up just above the ankle.
Mm, sexy. Okay. How much?
Well, let's take a look now. We can give you a discount, of course. Where's my... There it is. Okay. All right. That's /die 1d. Oh, wow. Okay. That rolled really low. Okay, will do, Ms. Thank you. I have the bigger section already, so I will make a note of what you gave me and make it an official thing. But I'll message so it makes more sense. Sue Lee says, well, these normally run about 53 gold if we were to sell them. But at the discount that Miss Davenstar, come on, boop, allowed, you're looking at about 23 gold pieces. About as low as we can go.
Oh, that is perfect, darling. I will. Can you make like a little box for me? Go ahead and put that in there because I would like those, please.
Certainly. All right. Now, do you want the fur inside? Or you like them the way they are?
We're going to leave them like they are for now, but I may come back later.
All right. All right.
Haven't
Fair
decided.
enough.
Haven't decided yet. And what about? I'm guessing Ring of Protection is just as expensive, so I really don't.
Yeah. We do not currently have one of those.
Well,
my apologies.
What about poisons?
Well, we do have some new potions and some new poisons that came in. Let's see. Where are we? She comes out. She has someone go in the back and bring out a couple of just open top wooden boxes that clang with the sound of bottles inside and beakers stuffed with that loose hay so they don't break. And she sets them down on the table. And if everyone else is near it, she says, I can bring out the new items that just arrived too, if you like. If y'all want to take a look at our new stock. I'm sorry, Miss Davenstar, it just arrived about an hour ago. Haven't had a chance to process it yet and let you know, but
Oh, that's all right. I like a good surprise.
all right, wonderful.
And I have something I need to get enchanted.
Oh, all right. Well, let me start with you then, Miss. You're looking to get something enchanted. That'll
Yep.
take the longest.
I spoke with somebody the other day about this. It's just these gloves enchanted with the Gloves of Thievery
Okay.
enchantment. And we settled on a price of 114 gold. And she's got it already set out with the gloves.
Fair enough. All right. I will get that underway. I'll get a few people on it so we can get it done in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here for you.
Not a problem. If you'd leave me a slip of paper and a pen, I'll write down where to have them delivered because it will be out of town delivery.
All right, please do. Thank you. Yes. She snaps to someone that heard that and brings over the components you need there to write it down.
Yep.
All right. So for you, man, she looks at Thaxel while have them bringing out our new goods. So we have a few potions here and a few poisons. We have here these. She takes one out that looks like a transparent liquid inside, and floating in it is this sliver of like this giant fingernail, which looks kind of gross. But she sets that one down on the counter side. This is a potion of giant strength. This here will give you increase your strength score up to 21. Well, the equivalent of up to 21 for 1 hour upon consuming. So it comes in handy if you're in a bind and you need a little extra oomph. We have where's the other one here? All right, this one here is, and she sets another one down. This potion's really dense. It's like this dense purple liquid, and it has this this cloud of like pink mass sort of floating in it. This here is a potion of mind reading. Now, some magically inclined folks are able to cast a spell called Detect Thoughts. And this does the equivalent. It doesn't really have a time frame on it. Like, one single use, but handy if you feel like someone's not quite telling you the truth. You can dig into their mind a little bit, depending on how resistant they are to that. We have here, she pulls out a number of these are healing potions. In fact, most of them are healing potions, standard ones. So she's pulling out the ones that are separate from that. This here is a potion of heroism. For 1 hour after you're drinking this, you gain yourselves this boosted health and constitution. Basically, it's 10 temporary hit points. Oh, you do? Oh.
No, when we were fighting on the docks, we were getting ready to fight on the docks. And what was that blue potion nobody wanted to try?
Oh, right. Yeah. You see, it's a blue potion that has bubbles and little steam inside, like it's boiling.
How much is that?
Oh, well, this one is, all right, I'm going to do a quick roll for it. This one's rare. Oh, jeez. So at the discounted rate, this one will be about 230 gold pieces. I know that's a little steep, but it's...
Yes. Let's see. Yeah, that would take up quite a bit of my available cash. How much are the potions of healing? Just have the regular ones?
Yeah. Now those are pretty close to cost, but we could probably sell those about 33 gold a piece instead of the 50 that they normally are.
I'll take 3 of those.
Very well. Yeah, those to your inventory.
So that's 99?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And how much for that mind reading potion?
Oh, mind reading potion. Well, let me tell you. Ooh, so I need more windows. I need more monitors. All right.
Just doing it still is not enough.
All right, where was it? Mind reading. Here it is. That's also rare, but we'll do a roll just in case it's different. Okay. Well, with a discount on that, that'd probably be about 95 gold pieces.
Okay. Can you put that like in a maybe pile for me?
Sure. Yeah, we'll keep it right over here.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, poisons though. I love all these potions. Do you have any like like amazing new poisons that
Well, we always have a fairly good working stock of poisons here. Let's see. Well, currently we don't have anything too fantastic in that no special effects. These are all just really a strong poison. It's made from a root nearby that grows nearby. You're looking at about... let's do a roll. All right. That would be... okay. You're looking at about... with a discount, about 50 gold per. And these are... she takes the second tray is essentially all these, and inside the concoction looks, and you can even smell it from here, a lot like. Oh, I see. Oh, cat, come on! How did you get out? The cat that likes to knock things over got out. Anyway, yeah, she probably would go here the first. It looks, smells, and she says that this even tastes like a potion of healing. However, it's actually poison. So if you get someone to drink this, and you're looking to poison them, they'll take it's 3d6 poison damage, and then they have to save on a con. There's a DC 13 con save, otherwise it'll be poison. And then at the start of each of their turns, while they're poisoned in that way, they take another 3d6 poison damage. And they can keep trying to make their saving throw, but once... on a successful save, the poison damage they take on the subsequent turn decreases by 1d6. The poison ends when the damage decreases to 0, so they actually have to make multiple saves to get out of it. You're looking about 50 gold per vial. We got about 6 here.
And is there a particular name to this poison item? This one's super fancy.
Yeah, this one's just named after the city, Poison of Ikram.
Oh, that's dumb. Okay. I would like. I'm so sorry.
I don't know if she needs the discount anymore, Sue Lee. She doesn't really like it.
All right.
What I mean is like it needs like a. I'll think of a name. I'll think of a name and come back to you. Okay.
All right.
You can enjoy the one that it has.
Ooh, what?
A Tassa special.
I like that. That's still within Ikram. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay. I would like definitely the boots of all the kind.
All right.
So that was 23. I like one of the poisons.
Mm-hmm.
Not mind reading. I'm gonna turn around. Can anyone detect thoughts in this group?
No.
Okay, well that's a pity. I'll take that potion because that seems something that I would want.
All right.
I can make them want to tell me things, but I can't detect thoughts.
Well, I mean, I could get there too, but just like as a backup. I'm afraid I'm
We
going to
need really fast and don't have time to interrogate, right?
Well,
Yes.
no, I have magic that makes them want to tell me things or give me things or
for this.
I
Yeah.
would like you to need magic for that.
Okay, so I think let's see, boots, poison, potion. So that's 168
All right. Sounds fine to me.
gold.
And a person comes out clanging just with a large open top wooden box that seems to have a number of the items that were spoken of. And comes out to the counter, carefully sets it down, and starts placing some towels along the counter and putting an item down, one at a time. There aren't too many. The first one is a decanter. And looks fairly straightforward and simple. Finely crafted. Next to it is like a large cloth sack. And that's what they've set out so far.
Sue, what's in this sack?
Well, now this sack is the item itself. It has leads to an extra dimensional area where you can just pack a bunch of stuff in there, and it carries a bunch of weight and a bunch of items before it fills up, and it always weighs the same, just 10 pounds no matter what. Believe it's called a bag of holding.
Oh, all right.
Now this decanter here is she kind of leans over and whispers to the person that brought it out. This decanter here is a decanter of endless water. So she picks it up and shakes it. You can hear the water in there. But it always weighs just 2 pounds. Now you can remove the stopper, and there's 3 different command words you can use. And you can choose either fresh or salt water to come out of here. Stream produces just 1 gallon of water, fresh or salt. Fountain produces 5 gallons of water, fresh or salt. And geyser produces 30 gallons of water, gushes forth. And this geyser 30 feet long and 1 foot wide. And as a bonus action, while holding the decanter, you can aim the geyser at a creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The target must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or take 1d4 bludgeoning damage and fall prone. Instead of a creature, you can target an object that isn't being worn or carried and that weighs no more than 200 pounds. The object is either knocked over or pushed up to 15 feet away from you. So we've got that, and then the final item here. Now, it's my understanding we need to be really careful with this. This here, it looks like a playing card, but it's my understanding this can be very, very dangerous. This is, we haven't had time to confirm it yet, as we just arrived. We do know that this card holds magic, but it's reportedly from a deck of many things. So you can either win real big with this or lose real big, as you likely know, ma'am, I'm sure, but just for the sake of your friends here.
Yes. Oh. Well, unless any of you want it, I would say that should get put away.
I am so tempted. How much is the card?
Ooh, okay, let's see. All right, where's my, oops. Okay, let's do, well, it's tough to say because we haven't verified that it is in fact from the deck of many things. If it were, then this card would be going for about 500 gold pieces at the discount.
Yes, well, that I can't afford. So maybe another time.
We'll unless someone comes through looking to buy it, it'll be here.
Looking to gamble, I think.
Yes. Do any of these items suit your fancy?
Yeah, we're all gonna get the bag of holding. I'm just making that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll all pitch in for that one.
Yep.
All right, yeah, mighty handy.
Thank you.
All right, you're looking at oops, where's my here it is. Oops. That's so low. But we got this at a great discount, so we can certainly pass that along to you. Honestly, we can sell it for 25 gold pieces.
Harry just pots it
Are
down.
we sure?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait a second.
Well,
Nope, Harry puts it down 25 gold and just takes the bag. Just like,
Suli
said
kind
it,
of
I've
turns
got
to
it.
Raya. Well, we found it off someone didn't know what it was. They just sold it to us for a couple gold. So.
All right, fine. As long as we're not doing that with all of them.
No, ma'am.
Thank Our Lady.
Neat. Indeed. All right. Well, is there anything else that... I believe your gloves are all set, ma'am. As they bring out the gloves for Hedina.
Well, that is very quick. I was not expecting that. Thank you so much. And I will actually hand over a platinum tip.
Oh, well, thank you kindly, ma'am. Thank you so much for your patronage and your generosity.
Thank you for the rapid work.
Of course.
Aren't they just the best?
They are. They truly are. Your staff is just wonderful.
I love them.
There's no way shopping will be this convenient or good in Paelay.
That's what I'm thinking too.
That's why I picked up those potions. I think we should pick up as much as we can while we're here.
Yeah, I have quite a list once everyone else is done.
I just got one more thing. That's it. Diamonds. That's
Of course, ma'am. My apologies. Is there... so it's my understanding that... no, Siri, I'm not talking to you. That you want to... For spell casting components, you need to purchase a diamond of a certain value. Is there a particular value that you're looking for?
yeah,
All right.
around 300 gold.
Ooh. All right, ma'am. We do, in fact, have those. Yep. You're looking for how many? One. All right. Fair enough.
Oh, one.
Oh, all right.
One.
Okay. All right. Well, this is worth 300, but again, with discount, I mean, there's only so much profit to be made, as we're pretty far away from any mines and such. But we can do about 250 for you. Still worth 300, but could sell for about 250.
Yes. I think I can do a diamond worth that much for 250.
All right.
That's what I'll do.
Fair enough. Here you are. She unwraps it out of like a velvet cloth. There you are. It's a meaty size. Yeah. It's like a golf ball size diamond. And she kind of scans about, and she sees Zelkari sort of awkwardly standing, kind of watching everyone. Ma'am, is there anything that I can assist you with? Anything at all you're looking for, from the mundane to magical?
Sorry, he's moving, so I don't know if he's gonna bother him.
No problem.
Sorry guys, I'm holding my son.
No problem. I can come back to you if you want, if it'd be easier.
How many health potions did everyone buy yet?
I think Dina got 3.
I'm gonna split the diamond with Thaxel price-wise, and then I'll buy I should have enough money to buy 2 more health potions just in case.
All right, fair enough. Here you are, ma'am. Please, especially if you're a friend of Miss Davenstar here, do consider putting in requests for items too. The Davenstars are fantastic treasure seekers and finders, and they do a very thorough job of finding just about anything that's been put in for requests thus far. So if you have anything in your, it goes for all of you, if you have anything you really like.
I've got one next after she does her transaction.
All right. Here you are. She hands to Zelkari. How many were you getting, Zel?
It should be just 2 because I
Two?
was splitting the
Ah,
230 with Axel.
okay.
So just the math, and I'll do it in a bit.
Neat. Okay. And you, sir, anything in particular that you'd like?
Yes, several things, but
Alright,
mostly
anyway.
simple items. So we'll be buying a couple of healing potions, but I would also like to get a pound of flour, a pound of salt.
All right.
This is an odd one. Do you have an abacus?
Oh, yeah, I believe we have a few. You looking for just one of the modern ones or something a little more, oh, what's the word? A little more of an antique.
Well, if you have one that's a little bit more interesting than just the normal ones, that would be.
Certainly.
I'd like to see it.
All right.
It's for a gift.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, and I'm also looking for vials of acid.
All right. Well, I do believe we have those as well on our second floor here. Let me take a peek around.
And you have an alchemist on staff?
We do, yes.
I have a project I'd like to speak with them about.
All right, I will have them summoned. She snaps to summon. She gives. She says abacus here usually runs about 2 gold for the standard, the modern ones. This older one usually runs about 5 gold, but we can sell it to you for the 2 there.
That would be fantastic. I appreciate it. Yes, this is interesting. Thank you.
It has a number of etchings. Nothing's just the solid frame. It has a lot of style to whatever style you'd like to be, of course. There we are. The flour and the other item. Don't worry about. We've got plenty of that on hand here. They're just yours as a friend of Miss Davidstar. And what was the final item?
Vials of acid.
Ah, yes. Thank you. All right, we do in fact have some of these. Now these usually run about 25 gold. We can do about 20 though per vial.
Excellent.
And how many would you like, sir?
Let's go with 5.
All right, 5 vials of acid. And you mentioned healing potions. Now how many of those would you like?
3.
All right. I'm dropping it into your inventory here, so
Thank you.
no problem. Into everyone's. Everyone's getting their stuff immediately, so I won't forget. And you said how many? I'm sorry.
3.
3. Okay. All right. 3 healing potions. Here you are, sir. All right. Wow. What else can I help you all with? Anything else?
I'm sure you don't have this now,
All right.
but it would be really great if you could keep an eye out for it. In fact, put word out for one. It's a rare item. It's I've seen people use this stone to put in a spell.
Oh.
They're not incredibly rare, but they are rare.
All right.
Also very useful. So if you could knock that down in some of your searches,
Sure.
put word out that this could come. And
Now, is this a stone that stores spells for you?
yep, I've seen them.
All right.
Nothing. They're not the too high a level, but I
Alright.
think they typically store 1 to 3 of, or a 3rd level.
Oh, I see.
Tools.
All right.
I can give you what it is. It's the Iron Stone of Reserve. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. All right, fair enough.
They're rare.
Yeah, I think the Malagus would have probably popped up. Oh, an Iron Stone. Yes, me as well.
All right.
If you find any floating around. It's a bit of a joke.
I see.
In case anybody
those who
doesn't
don't
get
know,
it, they float on this float on
they
your
float
head.
on it, yeah.
That's the joke. Float
Nice.
above your head.
Yes. Got it.
All right. And of course,
Although I'm sure it went over a few people's heads.
nice.
If they have one.
And is there anything else for anyone, or Miss Davenstar?
Ari, are you finished? Was that all you needed?
That's all.
All right. Well, I do have a little bit of a list. I will take that potion of heroism, please,
All right, absolutely.
as well as the luck stone that I believe has been sitting around for a little while.
Yes, ma'am, it has.
All right. And then, do we still have that wind fan?
Oh, I sold that wait, did that get turned back or sold back? Where is that? Yeah. Yeah, we just we sold it and just came back the other day. We do indeed
gosh.
have it. Yeah.
How much was that one?
Oh gosh, that wasn't too much there. That wind fan. Well, I guess maybe I spoke too soon. Well, counter past 225 gold, but it's about 120, I believe we can. Cost.
Done.
All right.
I'll take that.
Excellent.
And I'll take 2 of the healing potions.
All right. We'll see that.
And then, do you have a time frame on that list that I sent you, that short little list? I think there's only one other thing left on there.
I do believe so.
Just don't say it aloud. Yeah.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Now, I don't have a time frame. We've got some feelers out, but with everyone out of town currently, it's proving a little more difficult to get that last.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd check. If you do get it, will you send a note on to Paelay? And if I'm still there, I'll give you an address because I'd love that
Certainly.
as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I do want to ask, do we still have that folding boat?
I believe we do. Yep. We've had a lot of people looking at it, but no one wants to snap that item up. We do.
What?
Oh, jeez.
What would our cost be on that? I don't think I...
Well, counter price is 4,000 gold pieces. Our cost was looking around 3,600. I'm sorry, around 2,700.
2,700? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I don't think we need a boat now because we're going to the desert.
All right.
So it'd be silly to spend that money and then
Sure.
not need it. But, I think I'll bring a little gold back for that one. There's something fun about it.
Very neat. I agree.
All right.
And
I
I'm sorry,
think
ma'am.
that'll be all.
And how many healing potions did you want again?
Oh, just 2. I already have one.
All right. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Truly, you're the best.
Oh. Thank you kindly. Well, I do hope you all have a wonderful day, and of course, come on back anytime. Get back to my notes here.
If you find one of the stone things when you send for
Yes.
her letter, if you could send that too. Or that you have it, I mean, yeah.
Certainly.
Get what I'm
All
saying.
right. Absolutely. Let me check Twitter here so I don't miss anything. Oh, neat. Okay, thank you. Cleric and... Oh, right. Okay. So, Demelius, you've been escorted back to the alchemist's area. Do you want that to be private conversation back there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now out you come. Like 10 minutes later, because I'm sure you would have gotten into a conversation,
Oh, yeah. I would have been very specific, very exacting.
Okay. You come back out and packed, ready.
Finally.
Yep, you've got all your stuff. You're ready to roll back at the estate. They've got, all right, you all have your nightmares. So they've got, the rest of your anything you all requested ready to go. And I will take our bio break a little bit late here, but I think that'll be a good point before hitting the road. And yeah, so for those who don't know, we take 8 to 10 minute bio break. And when we come back, we'll be heading out of Vikram. Ooh, over to Paelay.
Hit the road, Jack.
Don't
Nice.
you come back no more, no more, no more, no. Well, we will be coming back though.
Yeah.
Right. We better come back.
Yeah, really.
Nice. Tassos would be so sad.
Yeah, really.
Awesome. All right, so we'll catch y'all soon. Yay. Oh, my legs. It's so cold. I thought it was supposed to be spring. They all float down here, Georgie. Ah, interesting. Cat messages. Neat. Oh, I forgot to shame on me. Reply to that. Oh my goodness. Alright, give everyone their healing potions. Oh, right. I just need to check in with Cleric and see what the damage die were for the claws. Yeah. Oh, guess I don't need that. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired today. Alright, I didn't get any sleep last night. That's why. I got sucked into a book. And I have no impulse control when it comes to books. Womp womp. Oops.
You better believe, Dan, that I've kept a list of everything anyone's ever gotten from my store at a discount.
Nice. That's awesome. You all owe me big. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, I love that.
I only spent a cool almost 600 GP. Oh no, exactly 600 because I put in my 4 gold for the bag of holding. 600.
Oh, nice.
Get rid of that money, so I don't think I have it.
Oh yeah, who is holding the bag of holding? Would that be you?
I think Ari was going to hold it because I have the pouch of plenty.
Oh, right. That's such a cool item.
Zell can also hold it if Ari doesn't want to.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I'll wait till she comes back then. And
What is it? 10 silver pieces for a gold piece? What is the conversion rate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm getting rid of the small change. I don't like holding the small change.
Awesome. Yes, Randy, exactly. Reading The Way of Kings, and I started reading it and got about a third of the way through. It's 3 books put together, and so I got through essentially the first book in the first few days because I was like soaking it up, and then I got sick. And the first night I was sick, I was trying to read, but it was like really hurting my neck because everything was sore. And then the rest of the time I was sick for like that 2.5 weeks or whatever it was. It's like I can't even. But last night, or the other night, I wanted to read, but I didn't have the book and couldn't get it. So anyway, last night I'm like, oh yeah, let me get this book and hit this hardcore. And like, yes. It's so cool. But I knew when I was like, because I always like to finish a chapter, I really dislike closing the book at night in the middle of a chapter. But my eyes were doing that thing like, like I kept rereading the same paragraph. Like, all right, okay, you win, sleep. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? I need to look at something.
You know, I do enjoy this mug.
Hype!
the hype emote from Ms. Shanandler's Twitch streams, but
Oh.
I have a new one on the way.
Oh.
She has a new emote,
Nice.
which is her sipping tea. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat for everybody to see. And it is, of course, so perfect for a mug. I had to order it immediately.
Very meta. It's like Inception. Like,
It is
she
so
just
meta.
holding a teacup that has her sipping tea on the teacup on the emote? Choo, 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 choo.
It's so meta. I had to do it.
I love it. It's great. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, look up extra.
Ms., you have to do a picture of course, you drinking out of that cup in the same pose, and then I'll
Oh, yeah.
Photoshop hearts on it for you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
And then we'll make it a T-shirt, and we'll have you wear the T-shirt.
Oh my god, I need to get a different emote for the T-shirt because the one like the files have to be so big, and like the one I have, like it just wouldn't look right, so I have to get a bigger, like I have to get like an actual like good like large image done
Gotcha.
of me basically, so I can put it on a T-shirt. But I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's see. The Malagas.
Came back with a snack, and now I have both dogs here. Like,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What about us? Yeah.
give me boss. There you go. There you go, Charlie.
How's Charlie's leg or knee?
We are saving up for the surgery. It's not going to get any worse. It's just, saving up for the surgery.
Oops.
Alright, so you can't see him, so I'm gonna keep my camera on. But if he starts crying, then I'll turn it off.
No worries.
Been there, done that.
He has two, like your canines, he has them popping down.
Oof.
So that's why the last few weeks have been especially brutal.
Oh,
Yep.
I bet.
Didn't you give me whiskey, Mom?
We would put it on your gums.
Yeah.
That's
instead
what my
of
parents
your
did. Just put a drop of whiskey and smooth it on your gums, and then out.
Yep.
Not
Just like the-
recommended anymore, but I've definitely thought about it. I'm like,
The thing is, I mean, if you're just wetting your finger,
yeah,
then that's what you're doing. It's not like you're actually giving,
like
giving them
chugging
an ounce
it.
or anything. You know, putting it in the bottle.
Chug, 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 chug.
Awesome.
Open
Yeah.
mouth.
That's the thing that people would do is they would
Yeah.
actually put the whiskey in the bottle and give it to
Yeah.
the kid. Like,
Oh.
no, don't do that.
Oh God, no. I give my mom such hell. I'm like, yeah, you got me drunk at a very young age in life. She goes, no, I didn't. But no, it's just wet your finger and then just smooth out the gums, and it helps. And she's like,
It's just like the orange gel.
helped. Yeah, but the oral gel wouldn't work on me, so that's when it resorted to the whiskey.
Yeah.
And
The
well, maybe that's why I like whiskey.
they had Glenmorangie on sale at the store, so Matthew picked me up the bottle.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
for real, Pharaoh's Queen, yeah.
They were out of the size that I usually get and the whiskey that I like, so I had to resort to the smaller bottle, but I still have it.
Nice. Oh, sorry, everyone's back. My bad.
Yep.
Whoops. Quickly, Dina, the what die was it for the claws? Was it a D6 or a D8?
D6.
Okay. All right, there we go. Neat, thank you.
Yep. I got the claws in there. I just couldn't get, it wouldn't let me select the damage die.
Okay. All right, that is in there now. Okay. Ooh. All right. So, you all head out of the Observer's Meridian and make your way back to the Davenstar estate, where the last of the goods for your trip have been packed and prepared and ready to go into your backpacks. Yeah, I think you. Ooh, yeah. Wait, what's Zell gonna do? Because her steed is not a steed; it's a water
It's
creature.
a fish.
Yeah. Well, I think Tassos would have a sort of a tearful goodbye to Rhea and a tearful goodbye to Thaxel. I feel like he would. We'd probably try and Is he your older brother, Rhea?
Yes.
Okay.
By only 18 months.
Nice. So he'll try and he'll just have some water in the eyes trying to be the big brother, but he'll miss you. He'll miss having seen you and having you leave again. And Thaxel, of course, will just be like, boo! No, he'll be
We all turn our
down
heads
the cheek.
politely.
Yeah. I don't go.
Nope.
No, nothing
Stare
like
right
that.
at him.
Yeah. Nice.
I walk away.
Zella's
Carries
gonna
him away.
when he's walking away, I'm definitely gonna take a look at his butt to see if it's as tig as
Nice.
Thaxel was claiming, and I'll be like, yeah.
Awesome.
He definitely has a nice ass. That has been decided.
And bounce quarters off of it.
And get change. Yeah.
And has.
Nice butts run in the family.
Awesome. Yeah. Sweet. But of course he'll give probably everyone a proper farewell. And I hope you all have a safe journey over there. Be sure if there's anything you need, just kind of looks at. I think Thaxel you've got the sending stone, and Rhea I think has one. You all look out for one another, and you just call away in case you need any support or anything. And I'll keep digging on what needs digging here, Rhea. And we'll get to the bottom of this. Mm-hmm. He kind of goes up to give you a hug and a Rhea. He's like, all right, you take care. Oh crap! I can't believe I don't have my notes. Hang on. I do.
It's Poppy.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
Pop. You take care of Poppy. He just kind of says it in your ear to you take care of Poppy. All right. You watch out
You
for
too,
them
Taz.
too. You got it.
Thanks a lot.
Of course, he goes over somberly to Thaxel. Actually, no, I don't think he's a somber kind of guy. I think he's going to go over and just lift you up and spin you around as best he can, even though you're taller than he is. And just give you a kiss, and as he's
Arms
spinning
like
around.
this.
Whee! Now you take care, and you make sure you cause plenty of trouble while you're out there. All right.
Now that I can make a promise.
I'll make sure she does. And Dina goes over, she taps him on the shoulder.
Oh.
And she grabs him, pulls him down, kisses him on the cheek,
Oh.
lets him go.
Oh, thanks, Tina. You do just that. Well, I hope you all have a good time out there. I'm sure you're all in good hands here with one another. And take care. I look forward to hearing about all the triumphs and struggles and everything that comes along with this adventure of yours when you come back. All right.
Got it.
Will do.
He kind of leans in for like a more lovey-dovey, passionate kiss to say goodbye. All right.
I think we're late. Let's go.
No. All right. Y'all take care now as you summon your steeds. It's still a sight to behold for those that haven't seen it often here at the Davenstar estate. As these, you each utter the name of your horse, and from different portals, these dark oval portals with this miasma pouring out of it. The horses leap and with again the hooves are wreathed in flame, and all different looks and colors based on what y'all chose and your personalities and such. And you mount up. Of course, Selkari, what would you like to do since?
She'll probably just jump on the back of Demalikus's, because it probably would at least recognize her.
All right.
Yeah, he
Zell
would
is
have
going to
offered
mount.
to pull her up.
Zell is going to mount to Malagus, so
I mean, Been there, done that.
Demalagus's
Yes,
horse.
we know.
Ew. Yeah. Awesome.
Ari just with sunflower seeds like I'm doing, it's just like
Nice.
all this pairing upness.
What's happened? Yeah. I missed so much. Nice. All right. So y'all begin your journey. Gosh, let's pull up the map here and see what this journey's how long this journey's gonna take here by horseback. Vassarel. Whew. All right, you head to Paelay. That was essentially 3 from there. So you're looking about 3 days. 3 days journey by horseback. Because you got the roads and stuff, so it's a little easier. All right. It's midday on the first day. And so you hit the trail. You literally hit the dusty trail as you head eastward across the continent. We know what the weather is like for today. I've got my little travel weather system. Okay. There's my D20. The first leg of the journey is pretty uneventful. It's getting back. You've all had a lot of creature comforts here in Hickram, a lot. Everything's been a snap of the fingers, a ring of the bell away, which has been fantastic. But now you're back on the open road, and it's of course a very different experience, and you're getting acclimated back to that. As you finally dismount your horses for the night to set up camp and rest. Unless anyone wants to push through the night or anything like that. Okay. There's a number, this is a very heavily traveled road, and so there's a number of different like rest stop areas that are a little more safer. They have natural defenses, and people tend to stop and camp in these locations. They make for good like 8 to 12 hour marks of travel. So you're riding past the first one, and you see a few folks there. It looks like a couple of wagons with like 3 folks, walking around, getting things set up for the night. Do you want to stop at this one, or would you rather move on and look for something else?
One thing, just typically while we're traveling, if we're alone and there's nobody in sight, Ari will be in her the kid, her normal form, the little girl form.
Okay.
But any chance we might pick up on a main road or be around people, she'll do the ritual and disguise self anytime she thinks there's going to be people.
Okay.
But with this group, she's now comfortable enough that typically she'll be in her kid form, like her natural stuck state.
Neat. Okay.
Dina would advocate that we not stay near other people. Just is not comfortable with the group being around people we don't know.
That would make it easier on me.
Same.
Yeah.
I have no preference.
I think we can find our own campsite further on.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
So you continue down the road, another hour, and nothing pushing it too far, but you're able to find another moderately defensible, not quite the same as the rest stops, but a decent place to pull over off the side of the road and be marginally out of sight before the woods get too thick to the north or the south here. And you set up camp for the night. Tents go out.
Dina starts the bonfire.
Nice. Okay. You light that up. And, gosh, does anyone forage or anything like that naturally? Thaxel does. You automatically get food and drink for the day, right? So you're able to find a stream nearby, Thaxel. You fill up some water skins. You hunt down some game. There's a lot of rabbits around here, some turkeys, and some other poultry around here that you could nab if you wanted. Clean it up and have it roasting over the bonfire. Again, not quite the seasoned to perfection meals back at the Davenstar estate, but you are, in fact, you have solid food and it's not rations out of a bag.
Can Ari practice when Thaxel's hunting? If she points out game, can Ari practice Dimension Door, like, onto animals?
Sure, yeah. Oh, or do they have to be willing? You know what? If you do turkeys, they don't even care. They don't know. They're too dumb.
Or not take them with her. Like, appear on one. Like, appear next to her to grab it so she doesn't have to, like, unfortunately.
There it is. Perfect. Yeah, do body slam.
She wants to kind of practice, like, tackling something coming out of Dimension Door.
Nice. Okay. You know what? Roll a dexterity check, just overall for the night.
And Dina is going to sit with Rhea and pull out some locks in her lock picks and say, "Can you teach me how to use these? I'm looking to become proficient."
Oh, sure. I wouldn't mind at all. You would have seen her starting to pull out her cookbook so she could actually make us a decent meal and be like, if we could just eat plain tonight, I'll start showing you how to do it.
Excellent. Yeah, she'd like to take just a little bit of time each night, just to, we could spend an hour or so.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to take me to become proficient with them, but it's something that she's working towards.
All right, neat.
So a straight dex roll is 14.
Okay. Rabbits are a little too fast for you still, but the turkeys, there are a couple turkeys that you caught and brought back. Landed right on top of them, coming out of the door, and tackled them. And dinner served. Two prime turkeys.
Can I try cooking those turkeys?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. So you're reading the books, or have you finished? Did you finish reading them while you were on your...
Finished while I was at Aries, I think.
Okay.
I started it in season 0.
Okay. So I'm gonna add an actual thing for you later, but you'll have proficiency now. So,
okay, cool.
If you would do, I think it's a dexterity check for like managing it and flipping it and doing all the things you need. There's another one for intelligence for like creating things.
Yeah, we're not getting fancy. We just want it to be edible.
Okay.
Okay. Dexterity, you say?
Mm-hmm.
And then, do I get my proficiency or
Yes.
no?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that's 17. Oh no, that's my save. I was like, no way. 23.
Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, it's cooked to perfection. It's nice and crispy skin on the outside and still moist on the inside. Yeah. You got a couple seasonings you grabbed, just to have and practice with. It's tasty.
Good catch, ladies.
Dina volunteers her mage hand to help turn any spits, anything like that. We'll put the mage hand.
Thank you. I don't like getting that close.
Yeah, Ari would ask
Like
Thaxel.
right up on the fire anyways.
Ari would ask Thaxel to do that. Like, she can only do it Dimension Door twice, so she would try and practice every night with her.
Nice.
Or something.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. So you're all getting settled in for the night. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Anyone that feels like they'd be paying attention to what's going on around.
Yeah. Dina's definitely taking a watch.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I rolled
That's a 10.
I got a 13.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dirty 20.
Ooh, and Rhea?
Got an 18. I rolled poorly.
Nice. Okay, so anyone with a 15 or higher. So Demalagus, Rhea, Ari had a 15? Okay. I think that's it. Okay. You hear the soft sounds of people nearby. Not in a sneaky state or anything like that, but as it catches your attention, you look over. just through the trees nearby, you see a campfire being lit, which of course would get everyone else's attention at one point or another as you would see the smoke go up. It's still twilight, and it looks like a little wagon or two tucked off to the side, just on the other side of some trees from all of you. It's a little bit out of sight, but you can still see through the trees. See a couple people walking around over there.
Can I... Dina, give me just 1 minute. There's some people over there. Can I try and, like, just sneak... I want to see how many there are and, like, what kind of people they are.
Oh,
so
sure.
Can I try...
Would you like to be invisible to do that?
Oh, that would be fantastic, if you don't mind.
Greater invisibility.
Nice. Okay. So I don't know if you have to roll anything now that I think about it with greater... I guess there might be sound as you're walking. What is does that say anything about stealth? Does it give advantage or does it give a plus? 'Cause that's a really nice...
2 seconds. Let's see. You or a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends its concentration for a minute. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. So she's just flat out invisible.
All right.
So if it gives her advantage to be invisible, I mean, she's technically hidden if she's invisible.
Yeah, I'm going to say advantage and +3 on top of whatever you got.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And as I'm approaching, I would bring out the psychic claws just in case something awful happens. Those are not good rolls, guys. Well, I mean, it's okay. 14. Thank goodness I had 16, 17. So it's just a dirty 20.
Okay. All right, let's see.
Just a dirty 20.
I'm a rogue.
Awesome. Oops. Okay. Yeah. No one seems to notice you. As you approach, you kind of, step through a couple of the trees quietly without making a sound and looking around the trunk of one of the larger trees. You see...
Demalagus will be using his ethereal sight to watch Rhea's progress.
Okay. Nice. You see this sight. There is a wolf folk woman traversing a little campsite that they've set up. She has a rabbit in one hand and the cleaning bucket in the other to gut it and such. There is a young elven woman sitting and joking and laughing and giggling up on top of the main wagon that they have. And there's a stout dwarf that seems to be brewing something over by the, likely ale, over by the campfire. A couple horses taken off of their mechanism here to pull the coach, feeding. The wolf folk woman seems to have sort of a stoic demeanor, and the dwarf seems to be really focused on what he's doing, but they seem to be low-key.
How are they dressed? Do they look...
Well, the wolf folk woman has rather fine clothing on, workable. There's some utility to it, but still looks really nice. Fine cloth shirt with leather straps along the end to be able to push the sleeves up a bit. Red cloak that goes up over her head and where with cutouts for her ears. Narrow vest of sorts and sort of a long dress. The dwarf, classic dwarven, blue sort of baggy-ish pants, some armor just up on his shoulder. You don't see any of them with weapons on hips or anything like that. And the elf has some leather armor. Looks like some reinforced leather armor, but it's almost more like clothing. As she sort of drinks from a little tankard she's got in her hand.
Okay. And it's just the one wagon?
Just the one wagon, correct, with a tent or two set up in the back, it looks like.
Okay. Oh, I wish we had practiced our sign language so I could just sign language to Malagus to tell him what. Choose one wolf. Elf.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I'll
Invisible, so I don't know if that would have helped.
Well, I'm
that's
invisible.
true. Yes.
Malagus can see me. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll sneak back since I don't have telepathy, and
Okay.
tell the group what I saw.
There was a wolf.
All right. But yeah, there's a wolf folk woman and just a plain elven woman and just a dwarf. But they no weapons on their hips, just the one wagon with a couple of tents. One
armor?
leather armor on the elven woman. Pretty standard on the dwarf. So
Then they have weapons somewhere.
yeah, that's what I would expect.
But
I mean, they were dressed. Yes,
I've never seen one. I'm intrigued.
Would you like to go say hi?
yeah.
You could surreptitiously turn into an animal they wouldn't notice, maybe? Oh god, you're just going to stomp over there and introduce yourself and pat all their heads, aren't you?
You don't know me.
I'll go with you, darling.
I should say there are more of us than there are them, so I'm not that afraid of them.
Do
Indeed.
you really want to interact? I was just going to observe. But if you wanted to interact, I guess we could.
It's up to you. I'd just as soon not say hello. But they're eventually. We notice their fire. They're going to notice ours.
True.
If they haven't already.
Indeed.
How many feet would you say is between our campsite and theirs?
From your outer perimeter of your tents to their little coach here, probably 100 feet.
Could I walk over there and try and get behind some trees, but within 30 feet?
Sure.
But try and hide down, and then I'll sit there and ritual detect magic on them, or on the area.
Okay. Make a stealth check as if you're trying to be stealthy anyway. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I see
Thank you,
Ari
Rhea,
take
for
off.
teaching her.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow
Okay.
behind her since I'm still in.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, it's up for a minute. So
Oh, it'll probably disappear then. Yeah, never mind.
Rhea suddenly appears behind you, Ari.
Yeah.
That's. Oh, I forgot I had that. Thank God. So that's a 17.
Okay.
About to be something really bad.
Oh,
For stealth.
Oh, it's the caravan. I see.
See, you seem to go unnoticed up to the tree there, and you cast Detect Magic. And let's see, what's the range on Detect Magic? 30 feet?
30 feet, which is what I wanted to know.
So you're close enough where it encompasses, I guess that would be the wolf folk and the elf and the coach in its entirety. And you detect a little bit of magic. Nothing particularly overwhelming or too powerful, but it seems like they might have, the odd trinket or item or armor or weapon or something like that. One.
I try and get back.
Okay.
They don't have much on them magic-wise, so I think they're just average group. I mean, we can go rob them or kill them if people need to do it, but
I'd rather avoid than attack.
yeah.
Right. I don't need anything.
I vote we keep watch, go to bed.
Agreed.
Great.
Fine.
Yes.
Dax, let me explain it to you. Think of you if instead of a lizard, you were a wolf.
That would be awesome.
That's exactly what it is.
Whatever.
You are awesome when you're a wolf. You can be a wolf.
That's right. I can be a wolf, and I'm going to wild shape into a wolf and
Nice.
curl up and go to bed.
Awesome. Rump, the little stomping around to find your your spot. Who would like to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll sit with you.
All right.
How many watches are there? Typically,
3. Mm-hmm. Usually to
Area-
cover everyone.
usually likes to take the middle one.
Okay. All right. Dina and Zil. Yeah, the 2 tieflings. Neat. Tiefling tag team. You 2 decide to, keep an eye out first. So go ahead and roll perception checks if you would. Or one of you can give the other advantage, whichever you'd prefer.
Why don't I give you advantage? I have a feeling you're better at perception than I am.
Dirty 20.
Okay. These clumsy oafs. Okay. Just as everyone's settling into bed, it's maybe 15, 20 minutes into your first watch. You hear the crunching of are there leaves here? Where are we? We're in the woods, but it's springtime. Some pine needles on the ground still from last season, and you hear some crunching, almost like someone's skipping. And as you look over and investigate, you see not coming directly towards the camp per se, but sort of like in the trees in between the camps, prancing by, is the elvish girl. I mean, she's like 80 in elf years, so.
Is she pretending not to notice us?
She doesn't seem to. Let me think how she would appear. She doesn't seem to be paying mind, but it's not that she's ignore or pretending that she doesn't see you either.
All right.
She's basically like avoiding eye contact in a way. She's
For
just
the
not
time
actively
being.
looking at us.
Yeah, this is just the first few seconds, too. This is just like first thing you spot.
Okay.
And she
Yeah,
has-
just going to keep watching then. Just going to watch her.
Okay.
Dina, probably without even thinking about it, has just got like a little flame kind of skipping across her fingers and back again. Just a little tiny one, like a candle flame.
Nice.
Not even thinking about it.
Kind of looping back and forth around. That's awesome. All right. She goes off into the woods. Maybe like 5 minutes later, comes skipping back and kind of looks over at your campsite and slows down a little bit. Sees, Zilkari and Dina standing watch, and kind of like
Dina waves with fire on all 5 fingertips.
awesome. She skips back to her campsite and goes in the coach. Comes back out a minute later, and has like almost like a napkin covering something in her hands. She starts skipping over to your campsite.
How do we want to handle this? She'll like half whisper it to Dina.
I'm not very good with presents or peasants.
All right, I'll handle it. I'll take a step forward, not to,
Okay.
just to kind of have Dina at my back, basically.
Neat.
Yep.
So this elvish girl, effectively, because elves are adults at 100, and so in appearance, I mean, considered adults. I don't know. She kind of looks and has a demeanor of someone maybe
18.
late teen, something like that. Almost, like 16, 17. Still kind of silly and such. She comes over. It's so. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm completely blanking on her. Oh my gosh, I should have. I can't remember. I was expecting to. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her accent. Oh well, I guess she's not really gonna have one. It's so nice to meet you all. You have such a great spot for camping. Yes. I brought, and you are so beautiful. Looking at Zelkari, I love your horns. I love what they do. Very neat. So I brought some snacks. I thought since we're campsite mates, I should probably bring some snacks and say hello.
Hello there. My pal over here is a little shy, so don't mind her.
No worries. No worries. My name's Rudy.
Rudy?
Rudy, yes. Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name's Zal, and she'll shake her hand.
It's a pleasure.
What are you guys traveling to?
We're headed to Paelay, the three of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how about you?
Business, pleasure.
Oh, well, we've sort of come together as a bit of an adventuring group. Found our way together. A bit of an odd mix of people, mind you, but we work together nicely, and we thought, why not test our skills over in Paelay? Maybe earn some coin, have an adventure.
Have you had many adventures before?
Oh, I can't say I have. No, I've only recently left my home, not too long ago, maybe about a year and a half ago. Had a little bit of an adventure, went a little sideways. But brought me round to these fine folks.
Okay, well, I definitely understand a very wide-ranging party. I'm part of one too. There's
Wonderful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of us, so a lot
I
of
hope I brought
personality.
enough brownies.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
opens
it's
up
okay.
yeah.
They're all sleeping. Don't worry about it.
All right.
It's nice of you to offer, though.
Certainly.
He was just sitting behind Zell doing this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just see out of her.
Awesome. She kind of leans around. I really like what you do with the fire. I can't do any magic, but I always thought it looked really, beautiful.
I thought elves had sort of their own inner magic.
Well, my parents always said I had something, but I don't know. My parents are a bit stuffy. I don't like the way they think of other races and other people. Always looking down, a little haughty for my taste.
Yeah, elves can be like that.
Yeah. Not too fond of
No, they're not.
nice others. And I'm not too fond of them. Despite being one myself, I think I just like
Where
to
are
be
you
me.
from, darling?
Oh, well, I originally come from Zangard. Also a bit of a stuffy place, yeah.
I want to insight check this woman.
Okay.
Girl.
Go for it.
Child, basically. Was it Rudy with a D or
Yeah, just
Ruby?
R-U-D-Y, Rudy.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's a 3.
Oh, you know what? Let me have her. I don't think she really has anything. Excuse me. She seems pretty genuine. Seems to be her own kind of free spirit and not beholden to her past or race or any of that stuff. A lot of phony people up there in Sandgard. Really not for me.
A lot of phony people everywhere. You gotta watch your back, that's for sure.
So what's the news of Zangard?
Oh, well, I haven't been in maybe about a year and a half. I don't really care to go back either.
Where have you been in the last year and a half?
Well, I traveled around the continent here. I even got to go down as far as think it's Dragonmore, down to Dragonmore. But had a bit of a group of friends I left with. A couple of them went back, to Zangard. Picked up another couple of crews around the way, and fancied myself a bit of an adventurer. But
I knew a couple of people in Zangard. What were your friends' names?
well, I had a friend, Robbie, a couple of years my junior, and a very good, close friend of mine, Susan. They both returned home. Hopefully they made it.
Do either one of those names sound familiar to me from the students and such that I met?
Let's see. I would say that Susan does in fact sound familiar. It wasn't one of the ones you sat down in that booth with, but it was one of the ones you were introduced to. At least there was an elf, a high elf like Rudy here, named Susan, around the same age, a little older.
Susan, magic student in the magic, studying
yes.
at the university. Yeah.
Yes, that place seemed like a sham to me. But then again, I don't really have much magic or understand it too much, so.
Zangard was the place that I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So she definitely.
Yep.
She probably switched for a second and then came her again.
Yep. And so it's like, oh yeah, I heard about it. I actually, it's been months now. I was there.
Really?
Met a few students, and one of them was a young elf like yourself. Her name is Susan. Nice girl.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad she made it back.
Yeah.
Big.
Well, thank you for the brownies, and I will
Certainly.
take them and hand them to Zelkari.
All right, if you need anything, come on over and say hello. We were excited to see someone else this far out with a campsite set up. And
Is it now? Are you not traveling by yourself? Who's?
Oh no. Well, I I don't know if she'd like me introducing her without. Let me. And she turns and just goes, whistles back to the campsite, and the dwarf kind of looks up and goes back to what he's doing. The wolf.
How many of us does that wake up?
Oh yeah, I guess you're only like 10. Probably 25 minutes into sleep now. So I think it'd wake anyone up that wants to wake up.
And I'm still a wolf.
Yep.
Nice.
So we have 25 minutes.
Awesome. Your ears perk up as you hear the whistle. Rita! I've made some friends, I think. And the wolf, you can see at the wolf folks. You can hear the sigh from here as she walks over. And you see her sort of cleaning her hands off with a rag as she's been working with that rabbit, getting it prepared. Cleans her hands off and sort of cuts through the trees and walks over. Evening. I'm very sorry if she's caused you any
Impetuous?
trouble. Yes. Yes. My name's Rita. She kind of holds
Deanna.
It's a pleasure. Pleasure to meet you.
Axel's wagging her tail.
Nice.
If Staxel comes out in a dire wolf form, Dina is just going to go over and just start scritching behind the ears.
It was
in the rough.
I just I think I was just a wolf.
Oh, nice.
So big. So big.
Well, yes, respectively.
Rita looks over. Oh, well, you're just beautiful, aren't you? Oh, yes, you're let me think. Folks, they probably know. Well, what's your name? She starts speaking in like wolf, speaking animal to you, Thaxel. And what's your name? Everyone else, of course, sounds like Oh, that's a beautiful name. You're a sweetheart.
I know.
Yeah. And she looks back up, to Diana. Well, I hope she wasn't too imposing.
No, not at all. She's very sweet.
We were just thankful to find someone else this far out with a campsite set up. Safety numbers and all. But
I'm going to look at Zelkari and in Infernal ask her to see if she can see what she can sense about this woman.
So, insight check?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an insight check.
Because if they stopped here for the night, then they had to have passed the other campsite with the other people.
Exactly. 21.
Ooh, nice. She seems to be genuine, and they seem to be a little bit tired, as though they may have been traveling the extra mile. It feels like it checks out.
Didn't like the other group you passed by earlier?
Well, we're, truth be told, there was a particular party of people there that rubbed us the wrong way back in Ikram. We stayed only one night, and they didn't seem like the most trustworthy folks. They kind of got in Rudy's face and were pushing our buttons, trying to push us around a bit. I think they were trying to work us over.
This was in Ikram? How long ago?
Oh, we just left mid-morning. We're just afternoon. It was last night. We stayed there for the night. A little
Really?
expensive for us. Yeah.
Did you see them in the inn?
Yes, in the inn we were staying at.
Do you happen to catch their names?
No, they seemed to be passing through, just like we were.
We also just came from. We were passing through Ikram, roundabout way. I hate to run into people like that. Can you? Who
What
are?
they look like?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Well, there was a human, and he was probably about mid-40s or so, salt and pepper hair, pockmarked skin on his face, and a bit of a scar that ran across his cheek. Really didn't like the looks of him. Then, about, she looks at Rudy, 6 or 7 of them in total. There were 3 dwarves, and they didn't take much of a liking to old Lolgrek over there. He doesn't kind of minds in his own business, doesn't say much. And,
Understandable.
brews a fine beer, though. Oh my, brews really anything. Brewmaker is his last name, I guess. Family business and all. Anyway, let me just take a quick glance. Come on, OBS. Stop getting in my way, OBS. All right. Them, the 3 dwarves. Then there was it seemed maybe an elf of some sort. Rudy. Maybe you know a little better. And Rudy turns and says, yeah, it was a wood elf. Probably a few hundred years old. Man, dark black hair. Sort of a scraggly fella. And Rita looks back, yes, but there was one particular fellow that was sitting at the table, watching them, seemed to be a part of their crew. That was the one that gave me the sense something really nasty off of him, and sort of in the shadows, kind of hard to see exactly what he looked like, but muscular, black hair, I think, slicked back, dark hair at least. May have been a half orc or something. I think he had some tusks sticking up. Just sat back, arms folded, watching them try and push us around. Now we can hold our own usually, but there were quite a few of them, and we decided to find another place to stay for the night. And we saw him parked there at that last camp, and we just thought, it's not worth it. Not out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of these sound familiar?
I don't think it would have been. They passed through the same night, just for a night. I don't think that you would have run across them in your travels in the morning. And you don't. It doesn't sound like anyone you know outside of that.
Right. Okay. Well, appreciate it. Yeah, we'll definitely
Keep an eye out.
keep an eye out. We'll be
Sure.
posting our own watches tonight
Ah, good.
as well. So,
All right. Well, if you need anything to help pass the time, anything old Logre can brew for you there, whether it be coffee or something a little more intoxicating, you just let us know. Yeah, we've got some food to share.
Thank you, Rita, for the
Yeah.
information.
Sure. Pleasure to meet y'all. Especially you there, beauty. And she kind of looks over at, Thaxel in wolf form again.
Wagging my tail.
Nice. All right, Rudy, let's go. Don't bother the nice folks anymore. Yeah, it's late. And Rudy's like, oh, all right. And pleasure meeting you all. And
Night.
gives a wave
have a
and
good one.
kind of skips
Sleep
back.
well.
Aroo.
And grabs Rita's arm, like in her elbow, to kind of try and make her skip. Rita's like not having any of it, so they kind of go back to their camp.
Yeah, I look at Zalkari and I go, don't ever tell anybody how many of this there are. Ever.
I didn't think she was gonna transform into a wolf and she'll look over at Thaxel.
She
Ow.
went to bed. What I'm saying is if anybody wants to know how many of us there are, there's a few.
I wanted to make a
Yes.
number bigger than 3. So that was my point of it. Make them know that we have a bigger party.
Then tell them we're a fairly large group. Things you learn. Trust me.
Mm.
Don't let them know how many you are.
Should start doing a round perimeter. Just to check.
All right. As you continue your check, and the first shift carries on, there's woodland creatures again. A lot of rabbits scurrying about, but many of them are snoozing. Oh, thank you, Pharaoh. Yeah, I'm going to swap the windows back. And uneventful. Finally, your shift finishes, and you're ready for the next shift to take over. So that's Aerie and anyone else for second shift? And
I
Thaxel?
assumed Rhea would come with me. Oh, she's back.
Oh, and Rhea?
Oh, if Daxel wants to take it, that's fine. I'll sleep.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm out of wolf form.
Okie doke.
Did they tell us about the people?
Oh, yes, we would have told you.
And
And we would have given you
and
the
how do you
names
spell-
of the 3 of them.
how do you spell that? We got an R-I-T-A?
We had a Rudy, a Rita, and a Gretel? Grendel? I didn't catch the dwarf's name.
Low Greg, but yeah.
Oh, I can ask him later how he spells his name.
Okay.
Would you have described the other people to us?
Oh, yeah.
That when they were talking about things?
Mm-hmm.
Does that party or group of people ring a bell to Aerie as that's traveled together?
I'm
It's being
trying to
certain
think of where they've been. Probably not, just knowing where they're from. Mhm.
Okay. All right, we'll keep an eye. Go to bed.
Dina.
I asked Axel if she's played chess before.
Ooh.
No? What? What's chess?
I spend the entire night trying to teach Axel chess.
Nice. You know what, Thaxel, roll an intelligence check. And Airy too. We'll see, like, you're teaching and you're learning.
Hell.
Ouch.
Intelligence for this. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Right. Ha! Nat 1.
Oh.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my gosh, what do we do? Ah!
I don't know. That's it.
You know what? You can both roll again because that
Harry
perfectly
doesn't kill Thaxel trying to teach her chest.
Nice.
That's what happened, yes. Better. 15.
Okay.
Um,
The first
That's
round,
a
Airy,
natural
like,
18. Jesus, I'm rolling really well. Natural 18 plus 2, so 21.
Nice. So round 1 was like, you're teaching her perfectly, like, it's all this, and she's just like, the thing is, I don't, yeah. So you adjust, and then, yeah. Is this like a dragon chess or like a standard chess?
It's probably a standard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's standard chest that she's picked up. I'm sorry, standard chest that she's picked up.
Okay. By the time your shift is done, Thaxel knows what all the pieces, like, in which manner all the pieces move.
Perfect. That's a good start.
But if you would also both roll a perception check.
11.
19.
All right.
Focused on the game.
Nice. Yep, it goes by uneventful. Aside from some woodland creatures and late night nocturnal sounds, nothing. You're able to tag out with Rhea and Demalgus. Ooh! Sorry, I just realized that it was the two of you. I got excited.
I realized it at the same time that you did that. I was like, oh, shit.
As you two tuck
We
in.
relay the information. The playing telephone.
Oh, yes.
So what was it? Ruby and Skeeta? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well-
By the end of that, it's Ruby
time.
and Skeeta.
Ruby
And
and
then
Skeeter, Ruby, Skeeter, and Greta.
and
Greta.
Greta. Yeah, yeah.
Are the names of them? We can describe them perfectly, but those are their names.
Right.
I'm adding that to my Greta.
Right. And it was a tiefling, 3 halflings, and a...
That one we try to do. We can describe their the who they are. No idea the names wise, but we
Mine's
describe
like
the
a wolf.
group.
Like imagine me.
I saw them earlier.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, my
I
brain.
meant the people that they fought against, but yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes.
describe those people too.
That probably got written down,
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good.
and that they're at the campsite behind us that we passed.
Mm.
Axel really only cares about the wolf folk now from here on out.
Awesome.
Done.
Nice. All right. So Thaxel and Airy are able to settle back into bed and finish their long night's rest. Malagus and Rhea are up on watch.
Oh. Malagus, I'm surprised you didn't try and jump in and take a watch with Zell.
Well, I've always taken the last watch. I need uninterrupted sleep and time to study my spells upon awakening. So I've always taken last watch.
Oh.
Why
And Zell-
surprised?
You know. We've only been back together for a little bit, but I don't know. I sensed something. Dina might have said something. Dina might have said a few things.
I'm certain she did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just to be out in the open, and Zalkari and I have spent some time together, including a couple of evenings together, but that's about it. I'm not pressing her in that way, and it was definitely her idea, although I wasn't against it. But not sure where that's going.
Well, before we left last night, I did go see Rafferty. He was quite sad that you didn't come with me, so...
Oh, you saw Rafferty. Oh, I would have loved an invite. Well, maybe next time.
Yes. I have been promised to make sure I bring you next time. But if you come along, make sure you warn Zell, because I don't know if she'll be ready for that.
He's, yes, quite a character. But, such a conversationalist. I'd love to chat with him again. Well, when we return, definitely make an appointment.
Yes, of course. We'll bring the whole crew. I'm sure they would love him. So.
Yes. More relaxed social affair, I guess. More casual than last time would be nice for the rest of the group.
Well, sure. Absolutely. I think so. Well, I hope you don't mind me teasing you too much, you know. We did have a little bit of a thing going before we left. Not by choice, but what are you going to do?
We did.
Well, I don't know. I thought there was.
Well, I had hoped. I guess we never really said anything.
No, we didn't really get a chance to.
Well, you're back safely and have time together, and you never know.
Right, you never know. But don't you worry about me. You know, I won't get in your way if Zell is what you want.
Well, I honestly don't know that Zell is interested in more than, well, some support and maybe other things.
Sure, some fun.
Right, yes. Well, after her terrible ordeal, she had needs, and really everyone else was sort of rude to her. And I think I was the person who'd been nicest to her in probably well over a year. Her ex actually betrayed her, and that's why she was captured and enslaved and everything else that happened. And I gather from what she's told me, the rest of her life wasn't particularly pleasant either. She's definitely got some ghosts haunting her.
Oh no. That sounds absolutely awful. Well, then yes, she deserved a time or two of good fun without any sort of consequences.
Yes, she certainly needed some sort of civilization and not being treated like an object.
Well, like I said, you know, if anything comes between you two, more fun. And when we go back, if anything happens between you and Rafferty, you can have that fun too.
Well, he's certainly tried.
Yes. Well, let's be honest. He tries with everybody.
I've noticed.
Well, I'm glad we had a little chat. You know, I have missed you all. We're a unique group, but entertaining nonetheless.
Yes, very much so. I learned quite a bit about us while you were gone as well. It's been a strange experience, but my experience in life with other people, well, mostly drow. So you all are rather strange to me, but a pleasant change from the constant drowness of them. And he'll sort of mumble under his breath something in Drow that sounds really extremely rude.
Oh, yes. I mean, it is a bit serious, the drowness, it seems. So I'm glad you're having a little fun.
Yes, actually, I really enjoy surface life. I must admit, when we first discussed leaving the Underdark, I was nervous, worried about what it would be like, but I rather like it up here. I've seen things I would have never witnessed under the ground and met people that were actually, well, decent.
Well, it does seem to suit you.
I do love the sun. The feeling of it on my skin, how bright it is. The sunrise in the morning, sunsets in the evening. It's just beautiful. And of course, knowing that drow skin is harmed by it and would hurt their precious little eyes, to look at it as I have makes it all the sweeter.
Wait a second. You tell me you're not a drow.
Oh, not quite. I'm a drow of mixed heritage. If you ever are unfortunate enough to meet a drow, although I plan on us meeting at least one in a violent manner, you'll notice their skin is darker than mine. Their hair more white, mine is silvery. And none of them have eyes like mine. And I'll give her a meaningful look.
As I say, she's going to stare a little bit closer.
And Demalagus has sort of really bright, light purple eyes.
Okay.
Extremely vibrant.
Well, I guess I learned something new tonight, and I guess I can't go to bed. I got to stay up and keep watch, but learn something new. Hey, Demalagus, do me a favor. If you think you're gonna get taken, can you I don't know, leave us some instructions maybe in a sealed note or something. Give it to somebody, and that way we don't know what we need to do, but if we need to track you, we can figure it out.
You're brilliant.
Well, yes. I know that, but thank you.
Right, of course. Rafferty said as much. He was definitely correct. Yes, I shall. I shall do that shortly.
Fantastic. I
Well,
just,
you'll know what to do.
In the chaos and confusion, I just don't want there to be a disagreement on which way to go, and you'll be the best one to lead us.
Yes, excellent. That's a great plan. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I guess I've been thinking so much about
Zell's butt.
Well, I must admit I was a bit distracted. I was going to say Vardok, but no.
It is a nice butt.
Got a lot of nice butts in this group, really.
I think we do. Really, we should have gone with a nice butt sort of name.
Butt Brigade?
But, that's
sorry.
Not official. No.
Yes,
Not
in Paelay that would have been hilarious.
Yes. All right, well. I guess the others are going to be up soon, so.
I'm glad we had this time together.
Me too. It's been nice catching up.
And I'm not going to make you all roll any perception checks. That was beautiful. Nothing happens.
Fine, we probably would have been killed.
I know.
Any
An arrow shoots through your heart. Oh.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, morning comes around as your shift ends, and some other folks in your camp are starting to wake up. You do see the other, campsite is also, you see Rita up. She gets up before most others. And, let's see, Lolgrek is up and brewing something over the campfire. Fire's, up in the morning here. You see Rudy come out and sit down at the campfire. Excuse me, Lolgrek brings a canister over to Rita, and you see him sort of, nodding over towards your camp. And she kind of is talking, blah, blah, blah. And they turn to walk over towards your camp. This is Rita, the wolf folk, and Lolgren, the dwarf. Lolgrek, the dwarf. They, walk over, and Rita says from a distance, just, good morning. I'm sorry to bother you. Just wanted to announce ourselves.
Guys, it's Skeeta, Ruby, and Gertrude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Rita is my name. Sorry,
how do you spell that?
Rita.
Great. And your other friend?
You smell. Oh, you a druid? Ah, you're still beautiful.
You're absolutely stunning. Wow.
Thank you.
Dean is still sleeping.
Nice.
I've never seen a wolf folk before.
Well, I'm honored to be the first. I've never seen lizard folk before.
Mm-hmm.
Majestic.
Hi.
Well, Rudy, R-U-D-Y.
Okay.
This here's Lolgrek, L-O-L-G-R-E-C-K.
I was almost close.
Yeah, Lolgrek Brewmaker, and he kind of nods and and holds up. He's got two almost like thermos type devices. Holds them up. Doesn't say anything, just sort of motions. Sorry, again, he doesn't say too much. Doesn't speak too often.
Is that ale?
One's ale, and the other's coffee. He wanted to thank you for the proximity and safety that you all offered. You seem like a group that can certainly take care of yourselves. So, looking past them, you see out of the coach comes another person and sits down at their campfire next to Rudy. Looks like a woman, elven woman.
A fourth?
Mm-hmm.
Do I make any features out?
Mainly just that she's elven. You can tell by the tall-ish form and the long, pointy ears. Some reddish auburn hair.
Who's that?
That's that's someone we picked up along the way. She is looking to go to Paelay as well, and she paid for our inn stay in Ikram, and a few other places before that. Looking for just a safe journey to Paelay. Roads could be pretty dangerous.
What's her name?
And they look back, and of course, at this point, Rudy sees you all looking over, kind of waves from the thing. And this woman turns around and looks too, and Rudy kind of scoops her up from the side and and trots her through the woods. Rita's sort of, rubbing the side of her maw in her head. Oh, I'm sorry. Rudy's just, I don't know. I don't have a good word for him. And then some, dear, yes. And Rudy kind of trots this other woman over. Good morning to y'all. I'm so glad to see you. Come on, say hi. And she kind of nudges this woman. Oh, and upon closer inspection, you do see it is an elven woman, reddish auburn hair, a little bit on the tall side, has those elvish features, and sort of a green cloak kind of draped around her. It's not a heavy cloak because it is pretty warm this time of year. Hello. My name is Laurel, and she kind of holds her hand out like this to shake.
Laurel.
Laurel Morris.
Hi,
It's
can
all
you
good.
spell that?
So I'll go like that and just start shaking her hand.
Violently, and she's like, oh, what? Oh, you are quite strong, aren't you? Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. It's a Laurel. Please, yes, do spell it right. It's Laurel, Romaris. It rolls off the tongue. You are
Whoa. R-O what?
Romaris. Romaris. It's a pleasure.
Demalacus is
Not
giving
a
them all
last
the
name.
once-over with his ethereal sight.
Yeah, can I insight check her?
Max was
yeah,
going to look
go for
around
it.
and just ask, does everyone have last name but me? I didn't know that everyone had another name. I thought everyone just had one.
Nina doesn't have one. She's never offered a last name. She's never had one.
Nice.
I don't
Wait,
have
And
one.
Nina's still snoring, by the way.
Awesome. All right, Demalgus, you see, so with your true sight, you can see, true forms and such. And she looks slightly different in her true form. Looks like maybe a little more aged.
Okay, so probably just a simple charm to make her appear a bit more youthful.
Yeah, it looks like she's much younger and a little more vibrant and healthy in this.
He's probably seen older drow wizards doing the exact same thing.
Nice.
I got a 23.
Okay. She seems to be, a little. Yeah, she behaves a little bit like a noble, maybe, or somewhat of higher rank or face. Not looking down at you all, but just thinking she's sort of, cream of the crop.
Little pompous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you do feel a little something, not phony per se, but you do feel like she's putting on air. She's sort of trying hard to come off as a very regal and youthful and type of person.
Like most elves do.
Yeah. Yes. Well, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. She kind of, scans everyone that's here. Ari, are you still snoozing, or are you awake at this point?
Ari's just packing up the campsite.
Okay. And, Rhea, you're up, right? And Demalagus is here. Oh, well.
Yes, I would have, woken up.
Ah, yes, I see. You must come from an upper class, dear. She sees Rhea. I do love your outfit. Fine dressing.
Thank you. I mean, they're just traveling clothes, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, it's to be admired and appreciated, certainly. And
Where are you from? I cannot place that accent.
oh, I'm not from Vassarel. I'm a rather long way from home, I would say. I'm looking to get off of this continent, no offense. I believe...
Try not to take it.
Nothing against this continent. It's beautiful. It has much to offer. Oh, the city of Ikram is gorgeous. It's... have you been through there yourselves? Did you come from there? Pass through there on your journey?
We passed through, yeah.
Oh, if ever I were to settle here, it would be in Ikram. But I do long to get
Does she
home.
sound like she's saying that because I have an Ikram accent?
She just seems to have appreciated the beauty of Ikram. Mhm.
Okay. I was just trying to make sure she wasn't just,
Blowing smoke
Yeah.
up your butt, yeah.
Yep.
What continent are you going to? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I'm looking to head further east. There's actually, I've got to pull up the map. Sorry, let me quickly take a peek at that. Beep, boop, bop, bop. Here it is. Okay. Of course, I only have a Photoshop file, not the image, because. Yes, I'm looking to. Really, I just want to. Come on, Photoshop. There we go. Photoshop loaded. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I actually don't have a name for that one yet. It's not the northeasternmost one. This is one
Okay.
that's sort of like directly east.
Okay.
I'm looking to head there, or at least find the means of some proper magical, some proper teleportation. Seems woefully inadequate here. Stopped at a school for magic up in God's where. What city was that in? And she looks around at everyone else, and it's Zangard. Yes. Oh, atrocious. I'm familiar with a modicum of magics, but even I, as my innate magic as an elf, feel that I was better suited for magic than many of the teachers at that academy. But nevertheless, my main goal now is simply to reach Paelay and gain some social standing there and find access to what I need. And what are all of you doing? You also
He's gonna
journeying?
make sure that this woman never gains any social standing in Paelay.
Nice. Are you all journeying to Paelay as well?
So we'll turn around and look at.
Or was that up to
Anyone?
Xantod?
We're journeying, to here and there, wherever we can find
Of course.
some fun to be had.
Didi comes out, goes, "We're doing the tour, darling."
Good. It's gonna. Oh, and you have such exquisite taste. As she kind of looks over your different, you've got the horns and the claws and everything else. My, what a beautiful look at those. Oh, or can she see your hair down covering the?
No, it's some of it's tucked back, so she can definitely see some of the scales.
You are a gorgeous, marvelous creature.
Yes, I am a wonderful creature.
Yes. Oh my. Oh, quite a.
There are
Fantastic
flames
crew.
in her eyes.
Nice. Well, I should be getting back over.
Probably safest.
Yes. Well, I bid you all good day, and just kind of gives another look over. Yes. Well, I do hope to see you again. And heads back over to the campfire. Rudy's like, huh? And yeah. Lograk again just sort of ushers up these things. These two looking to pass them over to Thaxel or whoever looks like they want to grab that.
I grab both and give the coffee to Dina.
Neat.
Bless you, darling.
Yay.
I got you, hon. But I wanna. Do you think this is real? Is it safe?
It. 'Safe? It. Smells good. 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 It. Smells Tina's like pouring a large travel mug full of coffee. And just, I mean, it's
Nice.
burning hot as it is. She's chugging.
Is there any way that I can check to see if it's like good food that they gave us? Because they gave us like brownies and coffee, right?
Yeah, yep. I mean, you can do I guess maybe like a medicine check on it or an investigation check. I'll let you choose. Dina, the coffee is strong, aromatic, and delicious. It's fantastic.
I don't care if I die drinking this. I am dying happy.
I'll do a medicine check.
Oh,
for my
that's fine.
heels.
Not taking part in the conversation.
Mhm.
She just like hearing it. She like comes over to Ray and just like, what was that saying you told me? Bless her heart. I think that would have been perfect for that situation, right? Would I have used that correctly?
That would have been perfect.
It goes back to
heart.
talking.
Bless her pea-picking little heart.
Her poor heart.
Yes.
And that was a 22 on my investigation check. So hopefully,
Okay.
as I saw it go down Dina's throat.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, you give it a once over with the most scrutiny you can, and it seems to be fine.
Okay.
Rita says, I was hoping, she kind of looks at, each person, and Demalagus seeming to be, as everyone's, I think, consulted a little bit with Demalagus. I understand if this isn't doable, but I really would like to discuss maybe traveling the rest of the way together, or at least camping together. We have some coin thanks to what we're being paid by Laurel, and can hopefully maybe make it worth your while. We can hold our own again, but we just really don't like that other crew is on the path as well.
Dina mutters in Draconic, gagging Laurel would make it worth her while. And she just keeps sipping her coffee.
Nice.
The Malagus will snort, chuckle.
I would like to roll an insight check on that.
Okay, go ahead.
That's so tough. Well, I got a 10, so we're
I was muted. I was going to say, can I roll one
Yeah,
too?
Sure.
I was going to say, can I assist them?
Yep. If you want to assist Selkari, or she can assist you, whichever way. Or you can each roll independent ones. That's fine. Either way.
Okay, I've got a decent insight, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Why is it not loading?
Nope, that's a natural one.
I got a 14.
Nice. Yeah, she seems to be pretty genuine. It does look like she can handle herself, and like they can all sort of take care of themselves. But they'd probably be considered low-level adventurers. Maybe somewhere around level 4, level 5, if you had to compare to yourselves. And more so than that, maybe a little stronger than that, maybe almost around your level, but she does seem genuinely nervous about that crew that they ran into at the tavern.
And they
Are
seem rather
you-
inexperienced.
Yes, they have a little less experience than all of you do, you would think. It's just something, the number and the demeanor of that other crew really seems to have shaken, at least Rita.
In Draconic, I'm going to mutter, this group sounds fishy. Not Rita's group, but the other group. So maybe it'd be wise to not piss them off.
I agreed. I'll answer in Draconic. I think it does us no harm to, if not travel together, to at least camp together. And then I'll say it again in... who doesn't speak a Draconic in the group?
well, snooze, you lose.
Do either of you speak Infernal?
I mean,
Celestial?
if we do all of our rituals, we can comprehend all languages. So
Yeah. Okay.
I speak Abyssal and Common, and that's it.
Yeah. Celestial and common.
Um,
Oh, and Elvish.
Oh,
I speak Elvish too. weirdly enough.
I don't think there's anything we all speak.
I think if Ari and Rhea look confused, somebody will translate for them quietly.
I think Rita, if she hears the guttural grunts of Draconic, although it is a beautiful language, but it has a very guttural sound to
it's the very...
if you need time to think about it, we totally understand. We can travel for the day and then check in with you tonight, if you like.
Rita, before you step away,
Yes.
Look at me and tell me, are any of you wanted by anyone?
I don't believe so. I mean, none of us are. Laurel does come off a little bit high and mighty, but she's been good with Rudy, and she's done more than her fair share of work, even though she's paying for the trip. She's just a bit of a spoonful.
Snob.
Mm-hmm. She's a bit much.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Draconic.
she crows.
With the accent.
Nice. Awesome.
Does she seem forthright in this particular?
She does. She has so far. She's been with us now for about coming up on 2 weeks.
I was actually asking Dan if...
sorry.
Rita, sorry.
I mean, we got double the information. So.
Yeah,
Yay.
you know.
Yes. Yeah, Rita seems on point. She seems pretty genuine. And she has a bit of a matronly demeanor to her regarding the rest of the crew, her crew.
All right. Well, I appreciate the information. Anyone have any objections?
I don't.
I don't. Because I want to hang out with Rita.
You're all so kind. How much do we owe you for your services and your kindness?
We have a going rate of about 10 gold a night.
We can do that. Yes, Laura's paying us handsomely.
Well, if there's any other needs we need to do, that'll be added on. That's just for us to be around.
Certainly, yes, I understand. I thank you. Well,
Congratulations, you've hired Lux Maurice.
oh, what a beautiful name, a fine name. Very official. I feel all the better now. Thank you. Well, we should get our camp packed up so we can get going and hit the open road. I feel much better now. Thank you all very much. And she nods to each of you and turns to walk away, a little tail behind her, wagging slightly. Rudy skipping along, and Lowell Greg sort of doing a nod, hearty nod, and turning as they walk back through the woods over to their campsite and start breaking things down. Ari and the rest of you continue to do the same with yours, and that's where we'll end tonight's session. We'll pick back up next week. Hey, thank you all for staying. I was looking at the time. I better wrap up.
But it was so good. It was so much fun.
Neat.
Yeah, don't worry. It's 10 a night, but where we make our money is the upsell on charges when we have to do something. So a cheap rate at first, where we lure them in, and then as soon as we have to fight something, it's like 20 gold an hour.
Great save there, Anna.
Beautiful.
And Dina's just thinking to herself, okay, I've got Mage Hand. I'm sure we can come up with something because Laurel is coming down a peg or two.
Yeah, you don't tell me that my lands are not pretty. Damn it.
Neat.
Oh, this could be fun. Oh. I hate that woman so much. Oh, it almost makes me wish I had my warlock in this game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's a warlock whose patron is Puck.
Okay.
Puck gave her a wand of wonder.
Oh my goodness. Amazing. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Those things are fantastic.
Yeah, I've had
She's
one
used-
once.
Yes. Oh, so have I. She's
Fun.
used it once and she cast fireball with it.
Yes.
I hate to be a baby, and I know you guys are on the later coast, but I need to go to bed.
No problem. I'll wrap it up here. Thank you all so much, players. Amazing again, as always.
Oh, thank you. We wouldn't do it without you.
Oh, awesome.
Couldn't do it without you.
Neat. Oh, my pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
I love the drama brewing though, Rhea and Malgus.
Oh, I know. Oh, and the triangle, the Zell.
Oh,
She has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
polyamory polygons.
All
Nice.
she literally all she knows is that she got laid, and now all of a sudden she's getting in the middle of something she didn't plan.
Right? The Zelmalia.
Malia.
Amalia, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
It took a little too much work. Sorry. All right,
I'll
have
just popcorn for Ari and all of your like hookups. It's just like
what's
little soap
going
opera going on
here?
everywhere.
Awesome. Thank you, viewers, as well. You're all fantastic. Catch us here every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, sometimes a little longer. But it's always worth it. And Stormfall's our Friday night campaign every 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Friday night. All right, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.